Thriller's going to start when we open.
A little bit.
Doesn't that sound
a little
like
Thriller vibe.
Woo!
You got a little golf course vibe today.
Golf course vibe?
Yeah, the shirt.
Yeah,
I'm getting like you're straight out of the country
The pink
club with your pink
polo.
polo.
Yeah,
This
man.
is golf course attire?
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, no, I
Get some khaki shorts on or something?
actually I have gym shorts under my pants.
All right.
Yeah, there's a whole story why I'm dressed this way.
Because you never know when you have
Let's
to play
hear it.
3 on 3.
I just one of them days, one of them weekends where just bad stuff happened, kept happening.
Oh.
And yeah, I had to short circuit the workout, so I
Okay.
couldn't really shower.
Ah.
Yeah, so this was the
Well, I'm
only
glad you're way
shirt.
over there then.
Well, I had to cut the workout short, so I
Okay.
didn't really get so
Oh,
sweaty.
you didn't get lathered up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to change in the parking lot.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
It just feels like you should have your pinky up while
I
you're
never
drinking a
thought
cup of
golf.
tea.
This is golf.
It could be golf. Yeah,
well,
I can
if
see
this
that.
is golf, then I need the golf. This is very comfortable and relaxing. When I put on like a golf shirt, I get the same anxiety I get with suits, and I hate it. But this I can rock. Yeah, okay.
Suit anxiety.
Suit anxiety. I got
Okay.
golf anxiety and suit anxiety. Same
Is it
anxiety.
the same anxiety?
It is.
Those
I
are
guess.
two very different
okay.
things.
You're
though.
relaxed, casual clothing, right?
Yeah,
Now
sure.
pretend like you have a suit on.
Okay, yeah, then you're very...
Gotta sit up a
see your
little
body
straighter.
straight.
Yeah.
Definitely, right? You sit up a little more, right? Exactly.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Golf, same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I like to relax.
All
But
right.
thank you. Golf attire. How are you?
You look. I'm having a great day. Marcus, good to see you here.
Good to see
Marcus
you,
is
brother.
with us
Good to be back.
on Mondays as well. You look nice and comfortable today,
Thanks,
Marcus. You do
you know.
not look like you came
You
from the
always
golf.
look
No, I try. I'm fortunate enough that I get to work from home most of the time, so
Nice.
I get to be a little more judicious with what I wear.
All
Yeah,
right.
kind of great.
That's nice. Now, I had a good weekend. D, how about you? You
Great
out
weekend.
and about?
Yeah, great weekend. I actually grilled some ribeyes yesterday.
Go
You
on.
grilled some ribeyes.
Tell me more.
How'd it go?
It was really good. Got a nice little, medium.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a good job on the
Just
steak.
because or a special
No,
occasion?
just because, me and my girlfriend went to Sam's Club and just got some items. And then
is that
Nice.
where you got that hot dog?
Did get the
Nice.
hot dog.
How
over
was
there.
it?
You know what? The Costco hot dog is
I
better.
was going to ask you.
Told you.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
taste,
it's better.
the taste
Yeah,
test
for sure.
there.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's solid. Yeah.
Random fact about Travis Rogers. Never stepped foot in a Sam's Club in my life. Am I missing out on anything?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've actually never been to one either.
Yeah.
To be
No,
honest with you.
No?
No.
Oh, not
Okay.
really.
You're not
I
miss-
love it.
You're
Yeah.
not missing anything.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you wouldn't hate it.
It's
You're
like-
just not missing anything.
It's Walmart's version of Costco, yes?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Bingo.
what I always
There you
thought.
go.
They
Alright.
have one amazing thing that they do.
Go on.
They have you scan on your phone, you pay on your phone, and you go, so you don't have to wait in the long line.
You don't have to go through the basket?
Nope.
How do they get
It's
the
just
stuff in
scan
the
and
middle
go.
of the basket?
Scan and go. So if you have a Sam's Club account, what I do is I just scan all the items that I want as I go. I pay, and then at the end they'll check,
Oh.
scan, and you don't have to do that. That's like the only huge perk and the only reason why I go to Sam's Club.
How was your weekend, Laura?
It was good. I
You-
did a lot of adulting.
Yeah, you did chores.
I
That's
did
kind of
chores.
unsatisfying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did get to go to Disney yesterday.
Okay.
We
You're
went-
kind of a regular there.
I haven't
there a
gone
lot.
as much as I would like to.
Oh, you want to go even more than you go?
Yes.
Oh,
I
my
love
goodness.
Disney.
I feel like she tells us she's been there once every week or so.
I
How-
wish.
You've gone more than anybody I've ever met.
So
Yeah.
I mean, kind of part of the Disney work. No, my niece's boyfriend turned 21, and they wanted to go. So we made a reservation, whatever, the day of yesterday. Then she's like, "Oh, sorry, we work OT because they work at Six Flags," and I'm like,
So wait.
That's like working for Pepsi and
yeah,
going to the
that's,
Coke
that's
factory.
sort of like.
and
right,
I was like, "Girl, I made a reservation now. We have to go and check in." So I went. I was like, "Well, let's just get coffee." But yeah, I did a lot of adulting, oil change,
Wait.
cleaning.
You
Yeah.
drove all the way down to get coffee?
Yeah, thank you. You heard the same thing I did. Yeah, I'm like,
Coffee?
wait, you don't just go to McDonald's to get. I'm sure they have a wonderful cup of coffee somewhere inside of there.
Right.
But that's a lot. You got to ride that tram to get in there.
So-
There's a lot of work there.
Yes, but we do have to go because we made the reservation. So you have to go and check in. So I'm
Can't
like,
you cancel it?
no, because you can't cancel the
24
same.
hours.
It's a
Yeah.
24-hour thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I have to go anyways. I'm gonna get my Cocoa Puffs cold brew.
How long were you there for?
Oh,
It took me longer to get in and get out than I was in there.
I'm
Took
sure.
out like an hour and a half.
I'm intrigued by this Cocoa Puffs. cold
Oh,
brew.
you haven't had it?
No.
Oh, it's delicious. I'll send you a picture of
I'm
how
gonna
good it is.
Cocoa
I'm gonna
Puffs,
Google this right
Cold
now.
brew.
Yeah, Cocoa
What
Puffs
the
cold
hell?
brew.
Cocoa Puffs cold brew.
Listen, I don't
Oh.
even like Cocoa Puffs by
Man,
itself.
That reminds me of like having to put the dog medicine in peanut butter so he'd swallow it.
Oh. Why,
You know what I mean?
Is this like because you don't like cold brew?
No, just drink the cold brew. Why do you have to make it taste like
'Cause
Cocoa
it's
Puffs?
I mean, because
Disney.
why not?
Right.
I mean,
That's a great point, too.
I also eat Cocoa Puffs raw,
I'm kind
like
of
out of
with
the
you.
box.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
I like Cocoa Puffs.
I'll eat them straight out of the
think
box. I don't
everybody
care.
does,
Yeah.
but I don't need them in my coffee. I can
Right.
have a bowl of Cocoa Puffs and have a cup of coffee.
I mean, it does feel like a sort of thing I would have done when I was like, a teenager, just
Listen.
like a
Yeah.
college thing, like just
seeing if you could.
Yeah, see what it's like.
Once
see what
or
it's like,
twice,
you know?
yes.
Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get that. I can see that.
Listen, guys, I was not a fan. So my niece is a foodie. She plans her Disney trips based on food.
Oh.
So
Okay.
this is
My
like
kind of
her
person.
thing to go. And the first time I had it, I was like, oh, it's too sweet, blah, 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 blah. No, you get used to it. It's delicious. Just grab it. Just try it once.
When's the last time I had like a what did I used to get from Starbucks? The chocolate mocha.
the
mocha.
Frappuccino thing.
Just the mocha, whatever. Mocha
Oh, yeah.
Frappuccino and
Okay.
the caramel macchiato.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
caramel
one.
macchiato.
I haven't
yeah.
had one of
fan.
those in like 15 years.
You know what
it'll
they call those
shoot
in
your
other
blood
places?
sugar up
What?
a lot.
Milkshakes.
Milkshake. You're right. Milkshake with coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't had one in 15 years, but I think when I did, I had one like every day. You know what I mean? Right. Because they were
Wow.
so
You
good.
might want to check your
I
blood
did.
sugar.
That was a long
Yeah,
time ago.
That's an aggressive
Long time
play.
ago.
And Marcus, your weekend was good.
It was good. I
Yeah.
went out. I went to the beach on Saturday. The weather was
Hey!
nice.
Which beach
Which
you go
one?
to?
I was at Dockweiler.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Right
You can
down
bring
there.
your dog, right?
I mean, I don't have a dog, but sure, if I had one, I guess.
Is that or is
I
that the
probably
one that
could.
has the fire pits?
Dockweiler has fire.
That's the
pits,
fire
yes.
pit place.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was out there. The weather was nice. It was perfect. And then on Sunday, I was sort of like Laura. I did a lot of adulting, a lot of cleaning the house, folding laundry. Just being a grown up.
I hate
On
that.
Sunday. Yeah, it's, not great.
It's deep. Like I don't mind doing those chores, but I need to get them done during the week so I don't have to do them during the weekend. If I have to
yeah.
do those sort of things on the
like
weekend,
laundry's
But
like the never-ending
tell me-
story.
it is true.
Tell me you don't like when the family needs to like get together and do stuff.
Yeah.
And we're orchestrating, we're getting it done, and we get it done by Monday. That's a good feeling.
No, that is
Yeah.
having those things put away and done, and
Yeah.
the
You gotta do
shower
that,
is
we gotta do
clean,
that,
the kitchen
right.
sink is organized,
Yeah.
and all the laundry's put away, and then you're like, wait, where did the 6 hours go?
Well, it goes by, right? That's what.
Yeah.
That's why they invented Scotch.
Do you drunk clean?
No,
or
after.
lightly buzzed
Or
clean?
after when you realize like you have burned up your entire weekend doing this stuff,
Yeah.
and Monday's coming, give me
The
some
scotch
Scotch.
feels a little bit heavy to like be
That is
cleaning
aggressive.
on, like
Like you need like a Sauv Blanc
I
or a
was
rosé
thinking
Wine.
more
or
of like
something.
Wine.
more of like a ranch water,
I
a little
didn't mean
tequila, and
during,
Topo
no.
Chico or something
after,
like that.
after when you got your feet up.
Yeah, you're like angry drunk clean.
No,
Like,
I said after when you get
let
your
me
feet
tell
up.
you what your problem is.
Do you guys use
All
music?
this mess in
Oh,
here.
absolutely. Music's
Music?
great.
Music to clean?
Music's
Oh
absolutely
my God,
necessary.
yes, yes. I love turning on music videos and just blast it and just leave it on.
Oh,
Because
but
every
then you
now
can't
and then
watch the
you'll
video.
you'll hear something and go, oh yeah, and watch as you do it, huh?
Oh, see, then I would just get distracted and I would just
Oh.
stop. Like, because like I'll throw on music. It's like part of what I did on Sunday was like breaking down boxes, right?
Oh.
I love that.
Like I just sat outside with the
Wait,
box
hold
cutter
on.
and just shredding boxes.
Why doesn't that surprise me that you love that?
I mean, it's kind of peaceful.
love breaking down the boxes.
Do me a favor.
It's
Can you
kinda
give him
peaceful.
a T-shirt
Yeah.
and watch what happens?
No, so I don't know what goes on in your households, but
Okay.
here's what goes on in mine.
Mhm.
So stuff comes into the house in boxes.
Amazon
right?
boxes.
Yep.
And
No,
so
watch this.
all of a sudden, stuff comes in boxes, Amazon or whatever it is, and all of a sudden, the right side of the garage is filled. It looks like a supply house, but
Yeah.
they're all empty. Going through, finding the seam, tearing them at the seam, cutting them in half, stacking them all together, wrapping them all up in some tape or some twine or whatever it is, and taking that enormous pile of boxes down to some little compact thing, deeply, deeply satisfying.
Satisfying.
Oh yeah,
With Scotch.
not as satisfying
There
as
you go.
holding this T-shirt
With
for your
Scotch. Yes.
but yeah.
I love the cart. Look,
There you go.
see, he's folding.
Hey, you know what?
This is what he does.
I
right
get
there.
it. I understand.
I like things ordered.
Did
I
you show him
understand
how
that.
neat that was?
No, I can see it from here. It looks great.
Come here. Yeah, please fold my.
Look, I used to
What
work
do
at
I
the
got
Gap.
here?
I understand how this works.
The T-shirts are
Oh, did
always.
you
I
really?
worked at the guy. I learned how to board fold and speed hang and like fold khakis. I used to know how to do all that
What's
stuff.
speed hang?
So like speed
I don't
hang.
even want to know what that is.
It's like so if you have a whole bunch of shirts that you have to hang at one time.
Uh-huh.
You put your arm through the neck of the shirts and you just pile a whole bunch of them up. Then you take the hangers and you sort of pull the shirts over onto the hanger. It's
Look
amazing.
at his face. Wait,
It
so
is amazing.
That just unlocked a whole new option for
Yeah.
me when I'm in
Wait,
my
so
house.
I got
what
all
is this?
T-shirts
So,
here. I'm
so
through.
yeah, so you put your arm through the neck of the shirts, right?
Like
you
I got-
stack a bunch of them up,
5 shirts.
right? So then
Okay.
in that hand where your shirts are, you hold the hanger, the little hook part of the hanger, and you just pull the shirts down
One by one.
one by one over the hangers, and you just speed hang them that way. Yeah.
See?
That's fantastic.
I can get to my scotch faster.
That's
Shout
that's
out to the
fantastic.
Gap for teaching me life skills.
Nice.
Is that your first job?
It was not. It was during one of my bouts of fun employment when I was like trying to build my career, and like it's like, hey man, like this whole radio thing's not working out at the moment, so let me go fold some khakis
And here
till I
you
find
are.
another gig.
There you go.
Here I am.
And here you
What was
are.
your
Here I
first
am.
gig?
Working at Sears.
Oh, that's right.
I
You
worked
were
in the men's
selling-
department at
Okay.
Sears.
Yeah,
no,
that's right.
I worked at Sears again later in the hardware department. That's when I was getting my radio career started.
Okay.
I worked nights and weekends selling tools.
Yeah.
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 Band saws,
Yeah.
table saws, drill presses,
But
all of
first
that
you were
kind of
selling khaki
stuff.
pants.
I was
and
selling jeans and underwear.
Right.
Yeah. That was the first
Wow.
gig.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
How about you?
delivering pizza. I told you that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
delivering
oh.
pizza. Two for one. I think that might have been Mason. 2 for 1 pizza in the Bay Area.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you get 2 pizzas for like the price of 1. So it wasn't great
But
pizza.
it was like Little Caesars, though, right?
No, it was terrible pizza.
Like a local place?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
small spot. But the reason they hired me, I didn't mind delivering anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, the places they didn't go, I would go.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
I don't think I would have made it having multiple pizzas in my car. That
With this
that
pizza,
would have
Travis,
been problematic.
with this pizza, you would have been okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is that bad?
That
It's
bad,
2
huh?
for 1, bro. It's bad. Yeah.
Hey,
This is for potheads.
even I'm not
Those
gonna
kind of places held me down, though, man, during my broke days, you know? Like, I could have pizza for a few days at this point.
Right.
I'm not going to say the whole joke, but I think we know that like even bad pizza's pretty good.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Even I really like this kind of sucks, but yeah, hand me another piece.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
That's how it goes.
We'll get through.
All right, Lakers are on a little bit of a
go.
winning streak. They got a chance to get some things going tomorrow against the New Orleans Pelicans. How excited should we get beating a couple of teams that are banged up and not very good? That is coming up next. It is also a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're breaking down the Lakers and those back-to-back wins this weekend and what comes next as we get you ready for Lakers basketball this week. Reaction Monday is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the L.A. Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcas is here with us on a Monday on ESPN LA.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
There is so much value to Austin Reeves, okay? I know people talk about his skill set and Luka's skill set. They're duplicative.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
They have a similar... I don't even know. I'm not sure that
I don't
that's
even
a
know
real
if that's
word.
a real
I'm not sure that it's a
Are you
real
saying
word.
they're basically the same?
I'm saying they're similar styles of players, with Luka's probably about 7 or 8 points per game better, okay?
Duplicative.
But duplicative, is that a real word? I don't know.
Describes things that are identical, repeating, or causing unnecessary overlap.
I don't know where that word came from. I was trying to say that they sort of, duplicate each other, and then duplicative just sort of came out.
Synonyms are redundant, repetitive, and identical.
Hey, see that? Pretty good.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Not sure what to do this week? The answer is always Cosm. Here's your Cosm calendar for the week of March 2nd. Looking for the ultimate date experience? Check out Mystery by Cirque du Soleil, reimagined in the Dome on a massive 87-foot wraparound LED display. How about some family time? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is perfect family fun, and your golden ticket for each showing is a free dessert. In Premier League action, Newcastle and Manchester United face off Wednesday at noon, and you can be part of all the heart-pounding action of the NBA. With Oklahoma City facing the Knicks Wednesday, the Mavericks travel to Boston Garden Friday, and on Sunday, the Knicks travel to LA to take on the Lake Show. Every dunk, every foul, and every nail-biting moment, you are right in the middle of all the action at Cosm. Visit Cosm.com to lock in your tickets for all the amazing Cosm events. There's also a full menu of local food favorites, craft cocktails, and beers to enjoy at all the games, movies, and events. And the Cosm deck offers incredible views. Remember, visit Cosm.com right now for a list of all events. That's your Cosm calendar.
Mike, in sports, dynasties don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Travis, but that's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet.
Mike, it's actually pretty simple. Customer service that takes care of people.
It's probably the biggest reason why people choose Rotolo Chevrolet. They come from all over California.
210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, right there in Fontana. I'm going to remember that the rest of my life.
Love it.
And of course, RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO Chevy.com.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You're the yin to our yang.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
When I see people, I'm just so happy like we're sharing the earth together. This is all us here right now at the same time.
Back to the guys.
Marcus, if you don't think I'm going to go home and try that with my T-shirts tonight, you don't. You haven't figured me out yet.
Please put that on video.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will. I will do a video. Hey, Susan,
Yeah.
get in here and bring the phone. There's a video I got to make real quick. No, it's not that. Just bring a bunch of T-shirts, and we'll do that as well. All right, let's talk a little bit about what we saw from the Lakers the last couple of days. Start with this. Obviously, they needed some wins in the worst possible way. They had looked really bad against some teams that they probably should have beat, namely Phoenix and Orlando. Offensively, they looked really bad. The defense always kind of looks pretty bad. Do we care a whole bunch that Golden State was playing without any of their good players?
There's 5 dudes they found in LA Fitness. That's really what
it looked like. And Sacramento might be the worst team in the league.
Yeah. I mean, yes, they needed wins. And so in that respect, great. Like, you can only beat who's in front of you, and they beat the 2 teams that were in front of them, and they beat them pretty handily. So I think that part of it is good. No, we're not putting a whole lot of stock in this. We're not looking at these 2 wins and saying, hey, everything's fixed. The Lakers are great now. Like, no, but they did the job they needed to do, and that was important coming off of, having lost a couple games, 3 in a row? I think it was 2 in a row, something like that.
It was Orlando, it was Phoenix. And there was one, was it Philly before that, or did they beat Philly? Anyway,
Boston stomped the whole
Boston stomped them. That's what it was.
So, coming off of that, getting wins was important. They got that part done. But, yeah, I don't think they're fixed by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I'm glad they got the dubs. It's fun to watch a Laker game when they're the better team and Luka can put on a show. That's fun. I like it when they play bad teams because I get to enjoy Laker basketball. The problem is when they play good teams, the bad Lakers show up or all the flaws start to show up. So I don't mind these wins. And you have to keep winning, like you said. You have to do the job. The job is to beat the teams that are in front of you and beat the teams you can beat. If you want to stay in the playoff race, and that's a whole nother discussion, if you want to stay in this thing just to say you did it, I'm with you. I'm ride or die all the way to the end. I think we're all on the same page here, right? We're going to ride this thing out as far as it can go. I don't know what it would do for me if they made the playoffs and then was a first round out, or if you missed the playoffs entirely. Both suck. You know what I mean?
One sucks slightly less than the other, but yes.
But making the playoffs, there's no banner. I'm not going to remember. Nobody's going to care. There's no extra draft picks, I don't think, for making the playoffs, right?
No, there are not.
There's extra money for the owners.
Extra money, but that's all that matters. So for a couple of nights, it's nice to see the Lakers as an entertaining product because for the most part, they're mostly disappointing.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying that what I saw was entertaining, but what I do think there's value in what happened the last couple of games for one simple reason. A little bit of reprieve from the never-ending what the hell is wrong with these guys story. Right. And I would imagine that, DeMarco, you're the professional athlete in the group, so you can speak to this, but that just being able to win a game, walk into a locker room and feel like, hey, we're not going to get the same old, what the hell's wrong with you guys? Why can't you play together? Why can't you play defense? Do Luka and LeBron not like each other? Is J.J. Redick the right? Just say, hey, you guys made some shots tonight. You won a game comfortably. You got to rest your starters in the fourth quarter of both of these games. Just the reprieve from the endless what's the matter with you has to mean a little bit of something.
Those questions get old, and how flawed we are. The person asking the question, let's assume it's Trudell.
Okay.
He understands what's going on, but he's got to ask the question. And you're getting asked that same question 15 times in a row. We know what the problems are. You know what I mean? And we lost again because of those issues. So I'm 100% right there with you. JV football, we sucked. The first time we won, we're sitting on the bus and we were quiet because we didn't know how the head coach was going to react. And he came on with this scowl, right? And he sat in the seat and then sprung and went, yes! And we all went, yay! It was just for a minute, we didn't stink. You know what I mean? So getting the W, it's always a good thing when you get the win.
But
always.
I think that lends to the question of, so the next week or so upcoming, right? You got the Pelicans, who are bad.
Yes.
So you expect to see the Lakers that we kind of saw over the weekend. But then they have the Nuggets, who are good.
Are not bad.
That's a big one.
So, I mean, they sort of alternate, right? Because they got the Nuggets, who are not bad. The Pacers, who are very bad. The Knicks, who are not bad. So it's like,
Knicks are good.
Do you get the consistency, I think, is the next thing with this team.
D, what about you? Did you see anything that made you feel like, all right, that's something, or is it just hey, at least we didn't have to talk about how lousy we are for 3 days?
I thought it was fun seeing them actually play a different type of way of basketball, meaning like actually getting out and run, taking care of business right from the start, because they allow teams, especially in that level of competition, to kind of hang around, kind of stick around. Yeah. That Sacramento Kings game got a little worrisome when it come third quarter because the Kings cut it down to 10 points, but Lakers were able to regroup and find a way to push back into a big lead. So I think that was a positive to look at these past 2 games. Like, they took care of business, and they took care of business convincingly. So that's
you let some Magic hang around and they beat you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like the Magic game and the Phoenix game are games that they very easily could have won, probably should have won, and they didn't, and it brought up all of this other stuff. I think so the one thing is just tamp down the noise for a little bit. The other thing that I think is positive in these 2 games, and it even was out there against Phoenix and against the Orlando. And this has been something that I've been harping on for the better part of basically since the All-Star break and everybody came back and played together. Hey, what's wrong with the offense, right? Why? Like, I know they're going to be bad on defense, but why can't they play offense more effectively in particular with those 3 guys together? You're starting to see that I think JJ is figuring out the best way to use these guys. And I get it. Golden State, incredibly shorthanded. 5 guys from LA Fitness, as Marcas put it, which is terrific.
That's just mean.
And Sacramento, probably the worst team in the league, or at least they're in the mix.
They're in the running.
They're in the mix. Luka and AR together, pretty good. We're seeing more of just the 2 of them together with 3 other players, none of the other 3 guys being LeBron James. We're seeing more of LeBron James on the court without either Luka or AR, so he can do all of the wonderful LeBron James things that he does. Mm-hmm. So we're that 3-headed monster that, look, they're going to close games with that group. They're going to have to figure out how that works better together. Mm-hmm. But at least you're starting to see the outline of some rotations that make a little bit more sense to me, as opposed to just, here's our 3 guys. It doesn't work. We're just going to keep throwing it out. They're tinkering with it, and I think they're tinkering with it in the best way.
Which is good. I mean, we sat here last week and talked about how they're still trying to figure out how all these pieces fit together. And it does seem like at this point, with the sprint they got left, the 20-some-odd games that are left. 22, right? Trying to figure out how to sort of make this work. A guy that I've liked seeing step up lately is Luke Kennard, trying to find his place within the context of the offense, because that was the reason they brought him over. And I like the fact that, they brought him over, they talked about his 3-point shooting, but the fact that they
weren't giving him any shots.
They're not giving him a shot, but also now he's trying to be more aggressive. He's trying to get to the front of the rim. I like the way that he's just trying to at least force the issue a little bit more lately.
Everybody runs him off. As soon as you got him, they knew he was a 3-point guy. But he's starting to attack a little bit more. I like that dude. I think that could actually turn a corner for you. I think the whole LeBron thing, and check me if I'm wrong, he's been leading the team in assists more often than not. So I think the right game plan and the way JJ is, I guess, breaking up the roster and giving you different looks, I think it was always there. I think it was a matter of just those 3 guys accepting what is. We can't all do this together. All 3 of us can't be on the floor at the same time. So somebody's got to take a back seat a little bit without calling it a back seat.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's like a sidecar as opposed to a back seat, right?
Or just a roll. This is what this team needs. And I was just trying to rack my brain. I wonder who this season means the most to, as far as trying to make it a winner. Like, if the Lakers are going to punt, the Lakers as a franchise, we are just going to see what happens, and we're playing for 2026. Somebody on that roster, coach or player, this season means a lot to them. So I wonder who that might be. Does this mean
define a lot? Like I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Like if there's a path to victory, a path to actually getting out of the first round, and maybe if you do some different things, this team could be a little bit dangerous. But not with those three guys the way it is, but the way they've been playing as of late, like you said, with Luka and Luka and Austin Reeves on the floor at the same time without LeBron, and he's running a different group. If that is an actual deal, and you're willing to accept a different role, I wonder what's your motivation. So if you're LeBron, this is it for you. Does this season mean everything? If you're Luka, what does this season mean to you?
Well, I don't.
If you're AR, the farther you go, the more money you make.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot for him. Rui needs to, I guess, up his stock a little bit.
I don't know if anybody's got all in on this, and not all in from a want perspective, but I don't think this is LeBron's last season. I think it's probably likely it's his last season here.
In LA.
That's what I mean, here.
But I don't think that, again, LeBron James's entire life has been transactional. This is just the end of this, and he's going to go to the next thing, right? So I'm back in Cleveland or Golden State or whatever, and he can go try to do it there. I don't think this is man, my Laker career is over. Oh boy, it's going to end with a whimper instead of a bang. I don't think he looks at it quite like that because
he could be a driving force if he did. Like, let's go out with a win.
But he can't.
And I'll do everything I can.
But he
to
can't
help
make that happen. He's not that guy anymore.
He's not that guy anymore.
Well, I mean, not I guess drag the rock up a hill like he did in Cleveland, but I'll make the sacrifice of doing this for this group to make it better.
I don't even think he could make that sacrifice.
That's what I mean.
I'm with you on
and
that.
Make it known. I'm doing it to win.
But so they lose slightly more closely in the first round than they get tattooed in the first round. You know what I mean? Like, they're capped out. I don't think it's a punting situation. I don't think this is hey, if we can only do X, then Y and Z will fall. This is kind of they beat bad teams and they struggle against the good ones. That's kind of definitionally where they are.
Well, I just think that when you get to a playoff series and you're seeing the same team multiple times over, a week or whatever, your flaws are your flaws, and that team is going to continue to attack that. Like, you're not just going to suddenly be a different group all of a sudden. Now, maybe you can change lineups a little bit, and I am curious about what happens there, right? Like, if you are in crunch time in a playoff series, and right now it's great that you have Luka and AR in sort of one lineup and LeBron. You're coming to the fourth quarter in a playoff series. Can you keep LeBron on? I mean, how do you make that part work?
Not a chance.
This is okay. So I'll go to this point. I don't really have an NBA, I guess, comp to this, but take Jeff Fisher's squad to McVay. He took the same group, made them better, right? I wonder if you had this is no knock on JJ, but if you had a Spoelstra or any great NBA coach with this same group, I could make something out of this by doing it this way. Like, he changes the calculus.
What's Steve Kerr taking over for Mark Jackson,
okay,
right? And taking the Warriors sort of next level.
Did he do anything different, or was he just an inspiration?
I think there was a lot of serendipity there. I think he caught it at exactly the right time, and that they were getting ready to go. I don't want to say regardless, but they were getting ready to go.
Yeah,
and so he caught it there. It's interesting. Could you mix the ingredients differently and come up with something different? Yes. But are you better than Denver? I don't think so. Are you better than San Antonio? No. Are you better than OKC? No.
But you can be a little bit better against them.
Yes. Yeah. No, you could get marginally closer to them, and maybe a different schematic might do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there is a skeleton key to unlock this.
No, I wonder, and I trust JJ. He's got a hell of a basketball background and IQ. Have you seen that artist, that guy? He does it to music, and he paints, and you don't know what it is until he flips it upside down.
That was amazing.
That's what I mean with a different coach.
Yeah.
Like, we're looking at this from this way, and this guy comes in and goes, no, do that. And it's like, oh, God, that's a whole new team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a whole new attitude. Oh, I see that. That actually makes sense. I wonder if there is a right lineup out there, or a right group, or a right way to play this group to make them a little bit better.
So you're advocating to get JJ a pinwheel.
A little bit.
So
I guess so.
Hey, there it is.
I guess
there
so.
it is.
But I'm still baffled as to how this isn't working. Besides the fact that I know that the thing is, there's three guys that do the same thing. Okay.
And they don't play defense, and they're slow, and they don't shoot well. What part are you baffled by?
That the three of them aren't clicking.
Lincoln, how'd you like to play?
Offensively, I should say. The three of them aren't just killing it offensively.
The Kings homestand continues tonight against the NHL's best, Colorado Avalanche. Pregame coverage starts at 7 p.m., leading you right up to face-off at 7:30. And after the game, keep it right here for Kings Talk with Sam Patesesh, your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA Kings. Shaq has entered the chat on DeAndre Ayton. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcas is here on a Monday on ESPN LA.
Now loading. LAFC 2026.
I want to go!
And expectations are high. MLS Cup, CONCACAF Champions Cup, Leagues Cup.
Hey, this is Son Heung-min. ESPN LA is black and gold.
Every trophy, every match, every moment matters.
It is Denis Bouanga, Los Angeles Football Club.
The black and gold are coming for it all.
LAFC 2026. Loading now on ESPN LA.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
This is going to be fun. I like this.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Isn't it cool?
It's so good.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Hey. Why are you laughing?
Back to the guys.
Oh, God. This thing again. Is this an anniversary of the Harlem Shuffle?
Yeah.
How do we, the first time we saw it was today?
In 2013, correct.
Wow, was that long ago?
The first time we saw the Harlem Shuffle was today in 2013.
It's the #1 hit in 2013.
Oh, my God. Do you remember this thing? It was everywhere.
I don't think I ever heard the song in the wild. I just heard it on social media from people doing the weird dances and stuff.
It's when everybody's like acting normal and there's one guy with a horse head that's doing something. Then
So
all of a sudden it flashes and everybody's going nuts.
Yeah, it's like
You've
vaguely.
seen it.
Yeah, that sounds
It was
familiar.
a social media. In fact, I remember because LeBron got in on
And
it
the
too.
Heat did, yeah.
The Heat. Yeah, like they
Birdman
did a big,
came out.
They did
Yeah.
a big thing, and it was a big social media phenomenon. But I never heard the song like actually.
This is the song?
This is the song, yeah.
This is the song.
It's just this beat? That's it?
I only
don't
heard
know
it.
why it's popular.
Yeah.
I only heard it on social media, so I never heard more than like 30 seconds of it at
You know
any
what?
given time.
I'm willing to take bets. I bet Mason has done the Harlem Shake. I bet somebody in the back has produced a Harlem Shake video. I know one of you guys have done it. Yeah.
Well, if it was popular like you guys, then maybe, because Mace likes that stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was everybody had
Did you ever
one.
do it?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
They made us do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the station was doing it. So we had a dude walk by with a horse head.
That's usually what
and
happened.
then
Because it stopped being organic after a while. It just started being like all these groups and teams and stuff like trying to jump onto the phenomenon.
We did that.
Like most social
What was the
media
other one?
things.
The ice bucket challenge.
It's funny.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
the
do that
only
one.
one that I got that somebody challenged me to do it, and I had to
It was
do
for a good cause.
Yeah.
But
What-
yeah, that was another one.
What about the mannequin challenge? We had to stand still. You never seen that one?
That one missed me, too.
You ever
When did
seen
the
that?
mannequin challenge
That
come
was
out?
with the Black Beatles song with if I play it, it'll
What
it'll
year?
ring.
What year?
I think that was like 2016,
Oh, I
2017.
was adulting then. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that stuff.
I did perhaps. So Laura said that she adulted this weekend. Marcus was adulting this weekend. I think I have you all beat in the adulting category.
Okay.
I went and shopped for stoves.
That is super adulting.
That is very adulting.
That is super
Yeah.
adulting.
Yeah, I went to a kitchen store and looked at various stovetops. Is that not the most adulting, boring, horrible thing that you've ever heard?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You've done
amazing.
it right.
Oh, my gosh.
But I actually, you hit something. I was going to bring it up on Tip or No Tip, but I'll bring it up here. I don't know where to shop for furniture because I want a new couch. And I want, I don't have enough storage space in my place. So I want kind of like a nice armor that I could, or like closet.
Okay.
And everyone's like, oh, go to Ashley's Furniture, go to Wayfair. And I was like, no, those things fall apart.
Go to the swap meet.
That's a really good idea,
That
by the
is-
way.
That's actually, but I can't haul it back. So I'm like, I just want it shipped out. So I'm like, where do we go? Because I feel like before you would go to places for
Places will deliver
you know what I mean?
to you.
Go to U-Haul, rent a truck for $19.
That part too.
Go buy a sofa,
Yeah.
put it in the van, take it home.
I haven't been to a small meeting.
Or if you knew somebody that had a badass Chevy Silverado, they might be willing to help you out.
I want like a nice couch. Thanks, Travis.
Yeah.
I want like a nice couch, and I just don't know where to buy. Like, before you used to go to like different places, and I feel like you would know. And I asked my mom, and she's like,
"There's furniture. I mean,
like furniture stores.
Ask
all
DeAndre's
over.
jewelry guy. I'm sure he's got some jewelry tucked there, some sofas back in there.
That probably does.
There you go.
I just haven't seen a furniture store.
They're out there.
They're out there.
They're out there.
Yeah.
But you're shopping for. Congratulations, you have done it right.
Okay, so
yes.
you're right. The stove is like shopping for a Ferrari compared to the next thing we look for.
Okay.
BTUs and
The
whatnot.
vent that sucks the grease out of the kitchen.
Oh, now that like stoves, I could see myself kind of being like, this seems kind of interesting. That one is just like,
Are you looking for performance so you can cook, or value of house, or a little of both?
I'm both,
Okay.
but mostly the performance to cook.
Okay,
I
there you
think
go.
I've selected what I want. I'm like, okay, this thing's badass. It's got 6 burners. It does all these different things. And the guy's like, okay, great, we can do this, but you need this vent to go with it. And I'm like, yeah, because the stove we have at home now, it's got the vent.
As a fan.
It's a
Is this like really necessary, or is this like the undercoating
no,
on a car? Like,
it's
this is like
otherwise
really
the
necessary.
grease just goes everywhere in the
Okay,
house,
all
right?
right, all right.
You do need this.
Yeah.
It's as much as the stove.
Oh yeah. Where they get you, bro?
I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Where they get you? Oh,
Like, this is terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
First they get you with the burners.
And it's like
then they
I
throw
felt
that
like I
in.
got the guy smiling at me, like, gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
got,
Yes.
mhm.
But congrats. Way to go. There you go. There you
We're
go.
just getting. I've been telling you about this project we've had on the back burner for months.
Of
at my
course.
house.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
This
doing all
was-
the
this was step
calculations
one.
in my head.
Oh, yeah. Well, add vent to the calculations because it was not what I was expecting.
6 burners.
You know
huh?
when you told me
Oh, yeah.
when you told me the old number and I guessed it, I'm like, poor
You
guy.
guessed it within a couple $100.
But I said, poor guy. He doesn't know what's coming. There's got to be more.
It was. We already had the thing where we go, well, we should go back and see if they'll give us a little more. Like, whoa.
Uh-huh.
Let's not.
There you go.
Let's not.
Yes, sir.
Let's just put the vent on a payment program. Let's.
Can I
see
just
what
ask
it-
though? Because
Yeah.
I like stove tops too. I'm not gonna lie
Okay.
to you. So do they have like the middle burner and like the 4 on the 2 on the side, or
222.
Okay, that's
Ooh,
nice.
okay.
Yeah, that's a nice
222.
one, yeah, for
I
sure.
miss gas stove. My apartment has electric, and I absolutely hate it.
Oh. See, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't love electric, but I do have. See, I don't have 6 burners, but I got like 2 and 2. But I have like the
middle griddle
the
thing.
griddle thing in
My
the
mom
middle,
has
which
that.
is fantastic.
So we looked at those.
Love it.
We don't cook anything on a griddle very often.
See, I
and we
didn't
have one that you
either.
can put on the burner if you need to.
I haven't made pancakes yet, but I will use it for like bacon and sausage and stuff like that. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get the fat diner spatula, too.
I have that. I've got that, so I can,
Yeah,
you know.
there you go.
And I have the
4 pieces at once.
We got that.
There you go.
Yeah, we got that covered.
I got the scrubber too, so it can like just
There you
scrape
go.
the grease
yeah,
right off of it?
all that.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, it was. I'll keep you updated on the.
Did you get
the
it?
process?
Did you get both?
We but we
Okay.
figured out what we want.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So for all intents and purposes, yes.
Okay.
We figured that.
You're
going
gonna be is your pool done? The one out in front, the entrance to your.
No, of course not. You're talking about the fountain in front of my neighborhood?
The pool.
No.
I was like, you have a pool in the front?
No.
I was like,
So
what?
the community I live in, I've been bitching about this literally. What, Marcas? It's been 2 years.
Yes.
It's at least
It's
2
been
years.
2 years since they put the sign
We had
up.
this fountain in the front, like when you pull in our neighborhood. It's it's whatever. It's nice, whatever. It broke,
Okay.
and then they fixed it,
Mhm.
and then it broke again.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just decided the next move is to dig the entire thing up and hire a team of engineers to redesign a new one. You could have gone and gotten a couple of guys from Home Depot that could have fixed
Just
it
fix
for
the whole thing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 3.5 years ago, and they've put concrete in the hole finally. They've planted some grass.
Okay.
But it's still got.
So we're moving forward.
It's still got the fence around it, and by the way, they still collect the money every month.
So you have a well-decorated hole in the front of the community.
It's a lovely hole. It's one of the loveliest holes in Orange County.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Yeah. And every month, give me my money.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll take that money. Why? So you can fix the hole?
You got to buy the vent. Think about
That's the only thing, because I've been thinking about moving into a house, but I'm like, no. I have to do my own things. Like, something breaks at my apartment.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, maintenance. Yeah, come and fix it. Because my parents right now are renovating one of the restrooms. They hired a guy, completely, like, messed them up. They had to redo it. So this is the second time they're doing it. And right now they're like, oh, let's take this. I was like, stop with the projects. No more projects.
Well, once one thing goes, it's like the Golden Gate Bridge. Once you get to one end, you got to go back to the other, start over all over again. All right, let's take a listen to Shaq here talking about DeAndre Ayton and the topic of last week about whether Ayton was ever going to become the player that the Lakers need him to be. Here's Shaquille O'Neal.
What do you make of DeAndre Ayton's dissatisfaction and the response by Clint Capella?
You know, Kenny talks about this all the time. If you play hard, you can get things done. He's not Clint Capella because Clint Capella plays hard every game. Clint Capella is a role player. DeAndre Ayton is a role player. You're not going to be on the same team with LeBron and Luka and think you're going to get shot. However, though, all these plays right here, they're for you. So if you just do your job, pick and rebound and run the court, you can get easy buckets. I wish my career was this easy. You know, because I play with guys that really used to give me the ball, Penny Hardaway, D. Wade, Scott Skiles. But listen, you just shut the hell up and do your job and do it all the time and do it consistently, it wouldn't be a problem. See, my problem with him is he don't play hard all the time. He don't play consistent all the time. 6 to 7 drop-offs, that's 12 points. You run the court a couple times, you know, when your guy shoot 3, you run past him, that's another 6 points. They go 18 points right there, so I don't want to hear no excuse from him. He don't play hard all the time. He's the key for them to get to that next level.
You know, okay, so one thing, right? This is the thing about modern basketball and younger players. I don't know if that even registers to DeAndre.
Getting called out by Shaq?
Yeah, I don't even think he cares.
Probably not.
That's what I mean. It should. One of the best centers of all time just called you out, says you do not play hard every. The next time out, if that was me, I'd be playing like gangbusters if Shaq said that about me. I don't think he cares one bit.
Did anything Shaq said, did you think it was wrong? I
feel
like he was spot on with all of it. 100%.
That's the part with Ayton that is, I think, so frustrating, and that's the part when the Lakers went out and signed him this offseason. I went, yeah, I guess, but let's see what happens next. This is the same song that we've been singing about DeAndre Ayton more or less his entire career. Like, is the talent there? For sure. I mean, he was the number one pick in the draft. He's a 7-footer with a soft touch. He's athletic.
Yes.
Yeah, he is a good basketball player. But they need him to be a guy that fills a role. Like Shaq said at the beginning of that. Clint Capella, he's not Clint Capella because Clint Capella plays hard every night. You would think that when everybody, I'm sure his coaches have challenged him on this. I'm sure his teammates have challenged him on this. Legendarily great players like Shaquille O'Neal are saying it on ESPN in front of the whole world saying, dude, you don't play hard regularly. If that light were going to go on, it would have gone on.
You know what he probably says? They're all wrong.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I think that's probably is.
I am playing hard. No, you're not.
You would think when the message is virtually universal from just about every corner, that at some point you go, hey, I wonder if they're on to something.
Okay, so I think this is where we kind of disagree about his role.
Okay.
What did you say about his role? Laura told me you said something about his role.
I think they need him to kind of be Clint Capella.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what they need from him. Like, he's not – look, other teams tried it with him as being the primary guy, right? When you mentioned he's drafted number 1 overall, right? They tried it in Phoenix. They tried it to an extent in Portland to have him sort of be the lead, and it never worked out there. It's never going to happen with this team. Even when LeBron's gone, right? When Luka's there, if AR comes back, he's never going to be the lead. But if you can be the guy who defends, who rebounds, you block a couple of shots, and then you take advantage of your scoring opportunities when they come, that's what this team needs. But for whatever reason, I guess it's in his head that he still is the man. Even when you got the chance to be that guy, you weren't that guy ever.
You know, if you're a guy that needs to be the man and you're on a team to where you're not, and then that affects your effort, that would bother me. That's where I said this is where punches start flying in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Why aren't you playing hard? Well, I ain't the man. I ain't getting no touches.
Right.
I would
Can't
swing
feed
on you.
myself.
Right. I would swing on you. That type of stuff would drive me nuts. But I thought the quote or it's not your quote. I thought what Laura said was, you thought that Ayton didn't understand his role.
I think maybe it's that he doesn't understand, or he just doesn't internalize what his role. I'm sure somebody has told him what his role should be.
He doesn't like the answer.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the answer.
He understands his role. He just rejects it.
Yeah, we need you to run the floor and do these sorts of things.
I'm going to half court and stop.
I was the number 1 draft pick.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that, but we need you. Ain't no Clint Capella. Yeah, but that's exactly what we need.
That's what we need.
Yeah, but
right.
he just doesn't like the answer that's coming back, and I don't know if it's pride. I don't know if it's ego. I don't know what the barrier to accepting what if you did what we're all talking about. There's a role for you in this league that pays really well, that teams will be very happy to have you come into their organization. You can travel and go to all these places and be on a good team year after year after year if you do fill roles like this.
Right.
The idea, to Marcus's point, you got an opportunity to, be the lead singer in the band. It didn't work, right? It didn't work. We need you to do backup vocals and play the tambourine. You want to do it or not? No, I want to sing. We're not asking you to do that. We don't want you to do that. Right. We don't.
We need this.
Yeah, and he just cannot seem to kind of get there. And
it's a shame.
Anybody that's waiting for that light to come on is going to be waiting a long time.
I would hope, like I said, if Shaq said it, I would take his credibility and actually try to get better.
But the worst thing is, though, him making those comments that was reported in the article after the Orlando Magic game saying he's not no Clint Capella, and then following up and you go into a Golden State Warriors or Phoenix Suns game, you did not have a good game.
Yeah.
Then you followed it up against the Golden State Warriors team who does not have no true big man, and you only had 4 points. You end up with 10 rebounds, but you only had 4 points. And to Shaq's point, all those, if he just runs the floor, half of those he's getting layups.
Yep.
Like 9 times out of 10, if he just runs the lane hard, he's getting a layup. And then there's not only he struggles on offense and not finding his spots, he doesn't block shots on the defense end of the floor consistently. And then there's literally a sequence in that Warriors game. Again, this is the Golden State Warriors team who is without Jimmy Butler and without Stephen Curry. And once again, Draymond Green is their starting center. It's literally allowing Gary Payton II. Gary Payton II. Yeah. He had 3 layups in a row, back-to-back possessions. And J.J. Redick had to call a timeout and legit sub him out. That is who he is. That's where we're at.
We should lock up that tattoo artist and put dominating on his back. That's just wrong. You should have said no.
The tattoo artist did understand the job. You want what? Let me see the money. Done. Got it.
You should say no to that.
We're going to pay you in advance. I'll give you whatever you want. We got a little Far Side coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcas is here on a Monday on ESPN LA.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up? Hey.
Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers. Now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN. And always on the new ESPN LA app.
Introducing Los Angeles' new most trusted injury hotline.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Morales, tax season. What are people spending it on?
Hopefully not stuff they can't see clearly, Cappy.
Exactly. Orange County, use that refund wisely at VisionWorks. 7 locations to serve you: Laguna Niguel, Santa Ana, Fullerton,
Lake Forest, Rancho Santa Margarita, Brea, and Buena Park. Eye exams, fresh frames, updated prescriptions, the home is Ishbuka.
If your vision's off, everything's off.
And VisionWorks makes it easy to take care of your eyes without blowing your whole refund.
So spend smart
and see better with VisionWorks. See the difference.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
All right, Travis and Marcus, Laura, DeAndre, I'm about to drag us into some beef. Yeah, the 50 Ti beef, dragging us right into that nonsense.
no.
Let's get into it. Let's go.
No.
Oh my God, this whole thing. I am half happy that somebody has got the stones enough to come back at 50, because 50 is kind of a bully, and he will end you if he can. So Ti coming back at him has been very interesting. I'm not sure if it's good for the community. It's been great for hip hop. But the thing that drives me crazy is the kid, the kid that actually started the whole nonsense. So there's two rappers beefing, right?
Okay.
T.I. and 50. It's a rap beef. It's been going on since the dawn of time. This is the lifeblood of the business. But the problem is T.I. has a son who has kind of instigated, and he crossed a line.
How old's the kid?
Kid is 20s?
Yeah, maybe early 20s.
So he's an adult.
Yeah,
Okay.
but super young.
Okay.
Super young adult kid.
Okay.
But he crossed the line. He brought in 50's mother into the equation.
Okay.
And 50's mother is deceased.
Okay.
So there's been like a ramping up thing going on. How old is he again?
He's 21.
21. He's young. We have kids that age. You know, they think they know everything, but they don't. So he's going all in, and he started like, basically a battle on social media going back and forth. So the whole thing is that drove me nuts, and I told them this. The fact that this little kid that grew up rich, because he's T.I.'s kid. T.I. has been famous for how long, Marcus?
Long time.
Do you think that T.I.'s son has ever had to work?
No.
Do you think he's ever had to change a tire?
No.
Prepare a meal?
No.
Maybe once or twice?
I mean, just for funsies.
Clean his own bathroom?
Probably not.
Maybe, right. But he's acting like he's from the street. And he's going at a dude that's actually from the street. And it's kind of hollow. So Laura asked me, like, how do kids get that way? And, what happens if your kid grew up? Remember that disease they tried to bring out? Affluenza.
Okay.
Remember that
Yeah,
thing?
I do. I do.
Your kid grows up
that.
and it's weird. They don't know. They don't understand the world. So this is what I do to kind of curtail that. Not saying I'm on T.I.'s level, but every now and then I pretend like we are dead flat broke, and I did that this weekend.
Oh yeah. How'd you do it?
Absolutely. We have no money. Like I told you, the stove is gone. We have no hot water.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? I don't know. We're just gonna have to tough it out. I just want to see what the reaction is going to be.
Next.
Right. I want to see what the reaction is going to be.
Yeah.
My daughter,
I love the social experiment
whatever,
aspect
Dad,
of this.
let's get going. Right. Whatever. Let's do it. I'm game. Let's do it. We have to take cold showers. I'm okay with it. She hated it, but she did it.
She made it through?
She made it through.
Okay.
That's the stuff I want to see. Now, are there options? Sure. Absolutely there's options. But I just want to see what happens to our, I guess, demeanor if all of a sudden I pull the rug out from under our feet. Oh my God, we have to go stay down the street. Oh my God, we can't eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or we have no stove. That sort of stuff. So I think for every parent that worries about that, pretend you're broke for a while just to see what happens.
Just to see the response.
Just to see the response.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
You
interesting.
busted a pit bull.
I busted a pit bull?
Yeah, something. He did that. He talked about this in an interview, that he used to give his kids a reality check by charging them for hot water, for food, for electricity, like different utilities. He's like, hey, you have an allowance, but this is what you owe me for the stuff that you're using. And he said that he worked really hard to get out of poverty, and he didn't want his kids just not understanding the value of money and how to work for money. So he was teaching them that.
Yes, exactly.
But is there a level of wealth where that just doesn't work? Like
yes.
if LeBron tried that on Bron,
100%.
right? Like, it's like, come on, dog. Like, when
Bronny's
when the whole
What
world
do
knows
you
how
mean we don't
much
have
you
any hot
make,
water? The Ritz-Carlton's right
when
down
the
the
whole
street.
world knows how much you earn,
Right.
it's a little bit harder
This
to sort of
is
pull
true.
that. You know
This
what I'm
is
saying?
true. Yes, yes.
Billionaires, the kids don't care about that.
No,
They're
It's
saying, whatever.
usually the third generation that blows all the money.
Yes.
That historically,
Yes.
somebody makes it.
Yep.
The second generation will typically build it even larger if they're paying
Because
attention.
you've been taught directly what it took to get here.
Right.
And then it's turned
It's
over.
the third one
Right.
that grew up with all the stuff.
Right.
It's like, aha.
Okay.
Yes.
I think T.I.'s kid jumped the generation. Yeah.
What did he? Why did he go with the mother?
I have no idea. He wants to gain a rep as being a street kid.
Is he a rapper?
I think so.
No.
Is he not?
I don't think he's a rapper.
He's got a diss track he put out. I think he can rap. I wouldn't call him a rapper. He's more of a
anybody with a mic and an internet connection can put out a diss track. Right?
Yeah, it's like a kid from Beverly Hills trying to be a gangster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. But you're actually going at a gangster.
I wish you would have told me this pretend you don't have any money thing a few years ago. There's nobody in my house anymore to pull it on. Susan would be like, I have my own job. You can go do whatever you want. I'm turning the hot water back on.
How long you been with Susan?
40 years.
So you know everything. I was going to say you can try it on Susan, but she knows.
She knows.
Susan has a good job. She makes her own money. She's fine. She's like, I know how much money I made last week. We're not broke. I don't know what your situation is.
Wow.
Cappy needed this. I remember when I used to work for the show, he would always talk about his kids calling him and like just expecting money or doing stuff for them. And I was like, damn, Cappy, your kids are grown. Like, he's like, yeah, but you're always a dad.
Always.
Of
course.
I was always amazed at the kids who could just call the house directly to ask for money because, like, when I was in college and I needed a few bucks, like, I would call like in the middle of the day when I knew nobody was home.
You want to leave a message?
And feign surprise. Like, it's like, oh, hey, it's Wednesday at 11 a.m. I don't know where you could be. Send $100. Thanks, bye. Like,
Is it weird that I can't, like, when I was in college, I could not ask for money. Like, not because my parents wouldn't give it. I just felt
I was embarrassed.
bad.
I'm with
yes.
you. I was embarrassed.
I felt bad. Like,
Yeah.
even now, my mom or my dad would be like, hey, let me shoot you $100. And I was like, I got this. And they're like, but we want to. I'm like, I'm grown. Like,
if I
I'm
was
fine.
calling for money, like, I really needed the
Right.
money.
Yeah, I took heat for going here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going away. You're going to struggle. I refused to call and
Yeah, I
ask for
couldn't.
help, even when I was dead broke.
Oh,
Hell
I
no.
did. I'd pick up the phone and ask. But to your point, Laura, and my kids, I think, do this too. They at least know what they're asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not a, hey, just send me the money. It's like, hey, listen, I might have overspent here or there, or something came up. Is it okay if?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's one of those. And then it's always one of those.
Yeah. If it's understandable, yes.
But it's always
Yeah.
yes. It's always yes.
It's always yes. But the parking tickets and stuff, I didn't pay the bill. Why didn't you pay the bill? Well, I went to a concert. You got to hear the lecture. I'm going to give you the money, but you got to hear the lecture.
But as she's going to the con, she's like, "This is worth a lecture."
That is the tax. That is the tax you pay to get the money.
Of
right?
course, right.
Oh man, yeah, that gag.
Pretend you're broke.
I like it.
DeAndre, write that down. Pretend you're broke. It works.
You're getting the hot water fix though, right?
Oh yeah, as we speak right now. Yeah.
One day of setting a lesson
At
is
some
fine.
point, you're punishing yourself.
But
if
they
you
don't.
do
But
that.
they don't know that. They don't know that.
You
Yeah.
should get one of those little hot water heaters that you can have just the little one that just
for you.
powers your shower.
Just for you.
I might. There you go.
All right, let's change gears here a little bit. Dodgers got a little more bad news on their pitching staff earlier today, and that's two people out of a pretty deep rotation. But when does it start to make an impact? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcas is here on a Monday, ESPN LA.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
You think you have more in common with the old guys or the young guys?
I kind of feel I can hang with the old guys and feel young, and I can hang with the young guys and feel more mature.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
John Ireland here. Are you sore? If you are active, you work out, play golf, tennis, soccer, football, basketball, are you a runner? Do you bike or exercise regularly? If you do, you need this recovery product. Go to this website, iSpotActive.com. iSpotActive.com. They make compression wear with pockets. It's wearable. Ice Cryotherapy. The long sleeve shirt has 8 flexible gel packs that fit in pockets, upper back, lower back, elbows. It's form-fitting, moisture-wicking, doesn't stick to your body. There's no polyester to make you sweat. If you love to do what you do what you love with iSpot Active. Go to that website, iSpotActive.com. Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. No more strapping on ice bags or trips to the cryo place where you got to drop $50 every time you do it. Ice and go. It's wearable. Ice Cryotherapy. Get yours today. You won't be sorry at iSpotActive.com.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trav.
Used to be?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
Oh, dude, I'm going to a G League game.
Oh, you are?
Really?
My niece is going to dance at the halftime.
Nice.
For a little troop.
South Bay Lakers?
Yes.
Cool.
So, excited to go see Bronny.
I've never been to a South Bay Lakers game.
Me either.
No, same. I know where they are. I mean, they're not far from where I live. I was
really
shocked at I was shocked at ticket prices. They are
Affordable.
no,
they're not.
No,
affordable.
not and I get it. The venue is pretty small or whatever, but no, I went and looked at ticket prices and was floored by how much the South Bay Lakers.
Is that the Bronny tax?
Maybe, but even before then it was not. I remember I told somebody about this a couple years ago, and the response was they know it's Giannis's brother that plays there, not actually Giannis. Right?
Oh,
it's a different Antetokounmpo that's playing there.
Hydrox cookies.
Yeah, so I mean you can look it up, but it was not what I thought it would be.
It's expensive?
It is. Wow. It is.
Okay,
expensive.
look, I don't know anything about anything when it comes to G League basketball. Literally, I don't know anything. But the benefit of minor league baseball is that it's
cheap.
inexpensive.
Cheap. Yeah.
That the reason you go see a minor league baseball game, A, it's fun. There's usually goofy stuff going on, but you get to see the players of tomorrow with the prices of yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
it's
the charm.
expensive. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, much less than going to a Laker game, right?
I mean, it's definitely less than going to a Laker game. But I'm looking here.
It'd be like at least 50%.
I am looking right now.
More than that, right?
The South Bay Lakers against the Iowa Wolves next week in El Segundo, and this is on StubHub. They're $69 a piece.
That's not bad.
No, per ticket.
That's not bad.
For minor league basketball?
For
G League,
basketball?
nah, bro, that's expensive.
$69?
That's a hard no.
Each.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll pay $10, but I ain't paying 20,
Right.
maybe.
And
But
that
yeah,
was-
I'm not.
I was going to go. I thought about it a couple years ago. I'm like, hey, I can take my kid. It'll be fun. I'm like, if it's $10, $15, if he gets bored, I don't feel bad.
$70?
And I saw what the price was. I'm like, there's no like for that much. Not only are we staying, like I want to take some warm up shots, man.
You want to get in for a few minutes
or something like that.
You're out on this too, DeAndre? I thought you loved basketball.
I do love basketball, but
under
not,
$70.
I'm not paying $69, $70 to watch G League.
Really?
Sorry,
no
man.
Well, I'll be all by myself having a hot dog. Yeah.
The price point, minor league baseball, college baseball.
Yeah.
They're $10.
It's great.
$10 a ticket.
You can go to a USC baseball game. I'd be shocked if it's more than 50.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I love Dado Field. But
Yeah.
okay.
Are they done fixing it?
I believe they're going to go back to Dado this
Okay.
year after being in Long Beach or whatever it was.
They were down in the Great Park in Irvine.
Yeah.
It was a long stay. All
I
right.
got a message really quick.
Yeah.
Ray on the mic. Shout out to Ray, who used to be with the South Bay Lakers, now with the Lakers. He says they're the number one team. Probably why.
Oh, all right.
Got to pay a premium to see that.
Yeah.
number one team.
$69. Let's
Cool.
go. Come
That's
on.
a lot. Gavin Stone was shut down from throwing.
Yep.
He's got something going on in his rebuilt right shoulder that prevented him from pitching at all last year. Put that together with the fact that Dave Roberts said that the chances of Blake Snell being ready for opening day are 0.
Right.
Okay, so he's going to be sometime after opening day. Gavin Stone is at least temporarily unavailable, so instead of getting closer, we're going the other direction. Does this matter? And this sounds crazy to ask because Gavin Stone 2 years ago was the Dodgers' best pitcher during the regular season.
Yeah.
Last season, Blake Snell was integral to what they did in the postseason. He only pitched 61 innings last year, and I want to come back to that. He pitched 35 in the postseason, 61 during the regular season. But these are two frontline guys. Snell is a bona fide, legitimate ace who's unavailable. Does it sounds like a stupid question to ask, but does it matter?
No.
Is it that simple?
I mean, I think it is
Yeah.
because they have such an embarrassment of riches in the pitching department, first of all. The fact that, they can wait a month, 6 weeks for Blake Snell to come back. While you would like to have a healthy Gavin Stone after what he did 2 years ago, the fact is you were going to have like 3 guys basically competing for one spot in the rotation, right? So you would have had Stone along with Emmett Sheehan, Justin Wrobleski, maybe a River Ryan, trying to battle for that spot in the rotation. So again, while you would prefer that Stone is healthy, this also sort of takes one guy out of that competition for a little bit. And all these guys that we just named, we're going to see him at some point because that's just the way it goes,
That's the thing that I think is not concerning, right? That they will be back, right? Whether that's back in May, whether that's back in June, whether that's back in October, it's very likely that they're all back. But I want to kind of go through who is left because when you look at it, none of these guys, I think with the exception of one of them, is somebody that you could hang your hat on and feel like, okay, he's going to be good to go.
Right.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto is the one.
Yes.
Right? But, and I think this is a significant but, he was the one guy that didn't miss a turn last year. He pitched and took on an incredible workload in the postseason. He is ramped up earlier than anybody else because he's going to be the backbone of the Team Samurai in the World Baseball Classic. He threw 3 innings on Friday against the Giants. So he's getting ready earlier on shorter rest than almost anyone else. So
you're predicting the breakdown?
I'm just saying a break. I'm not going to say a breakdown, but a break. Shohei Ohtani has really not gone through a season unfazed as a pitcher in a very long time. Right? Like, and I don't think he will be stretched out, ready to go by the time the season starts. So take whatever Ohtani gives you is going to be excellent, but he is somebody that has a long injury history as a pitcher. Tyler Glasnow, do we have to go over this?
Nope.
Okay, there we go.
Fantastic job last year.
When they needed him to, he showed up.
When he pitches, he almost always pitches incredibly well, but he just doesn't pitch very much.
But staying together last year, congratulations.
I mean, after he had his little meltdown in, was it Philadelphia after the rain?
Was that the rain?
Well, the ground was wet, Marcus.
It was a little muddy.
It was wet.
It was muddy.
Can't ask the man to pitch with the mound wet. But he missed a good chunk of the season last year. Roki Sasaki. Anybody want to bet that he's going to take the ball 35 times?
No chance.
No chance. I agree.
No.
Emmett Sheehan might be one of the next guys like, yeah, I feel just because of who he is and what he's been through, yes. Justin Wrobleski, reliever, starter, kind of a tweener guy along the way. And then River Ryan, you mentioned, another guy coming off an injury. Like, there's no one that you could really – now, we also just named 9 people, which is a nice problem to have, but – when all of them have somewhat varying degrees of question marks next to their name, I don't think it's nothing. I don't think it's a big deal, but I think it's a little bit of something when if all of a sudden this guy's gone for a month or 2 months or 6 weeks or whatever it is, because there's just no workhorse in the traditional way.
There isn't, but I think this is, again, where they have so many outs here, right? No pun intended, in the sense that you've got a lineup that can go out and score you 6 runs a night, 7 runs a night. So that sort of helps. I think also if everything works out, and again, this is all wish casting a little bit, but if the bullpen works out the way they hope, right? You go out, you get an Edwin Diaz.
Yeah.
The the expectation is that what happened to Tanner Scott last year was an anomaly, right? That Blake Trinan's going to get it back together. Alex Vesia is back. At some point, Evan Phillips is going to come back as well. I mean, who knows? Brewstar Gratterall, in theory, is going to come back at some point, right? Like,
in theory.
In theory.
Yeah.
So, like, yes. So while there are, I think some questions to be asked about the rotation, there are places for them to go to sort of kind of cover that up a little bit.
I'm going to argue against my better Angels here.
Okay.
Okay. The Blake Snell situation is the thing that anti-Dodger people should be jumping up and down about. This is the one that you should bang your drum about. This is what the Dodgers can do that no one else can do, where they can pay premium prices for a guy and have him pitch 60 innings during the regular season and then just shut him down the next year and not even worry about it at all.
Well, it's because of injury with Blake Snell. I did have a question about if you have this many arms in your rotation, I wonder how that feels if you're a guy that's ready to pitch, but there's just no room for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do you sell these guys on having so many arms?
Stay ready because we're going to need you.
Because you're going to pitch at some point.
Yep. You might not pitch. You might not be in the starting rotation on paper on day one, but you're going to be pitching within the first couple of weeks of the season.
And normally, if you had, like you said, an embarrassment of riches of arms, you'd probably package some to pick up another player, but you don't need one.
They're in a nice spot.
They're in a great spot.
they're in a nice spot, which is, kind of going back to Snell for a sec, is they pay him ace prices.
Yeah.
And he didn't play for 2/3 of the regular season.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
they don't need him now.
They don't need him now.
That is an advantage that really no one else has.
It's true. Although, again, my Dodger pushback on this is a lot of teams could have had him. He sat out there in free agency for a real long time.
Okay, but is the reason that a lot of teams didn't do it is exactly this?
Probably.
Like, hey, man, I can't pay you $30 million a year to pitch 60 innings.
Maybe.
The Dodgers was like, yeah, as long as the 60 innings come when we need them and the 30 we get in the postseason are really, really good.
Well, they can't. The Dodgers can't claim poverty, like you said.
No, they're not claiming poverty at all.
Back in the day, when you know how much money you make, you can't claim poverty. Yeah,
they can't turn off the hot water.
Absolutely, no.
No, it just that's the one to me. Like, and that idea of Tyler Glasnow makes a lot of money, and you know that he's not going to pitch very much.
Yep.
But the counter to this is the other part where they're fixing it in house. Emmett Sheehan, by major league standards, makes nothing. Justin Robleski makes nothing. They're better than a lot of guys on other teams that do make money. That a guy like Landon Knack, who would probably be in the rotation other places, he's probably going to be in the minor leagues this year, or at least for a good chunk of it. Yeah. That their fix to letting a guy like Snell or Glasnow be as healthy as possible is we've got an entire rotation full of guys that make nothing.
Their rotation at OKC would be something that the Rockies might kill for with their major league.
It is by far better than anything the Rockies are going to roll. And, by the way,
commit murder to get.
The Rockies are the perfect example, but Marcus, I would argue it's probably 10 teams in baseball that would trade their rotation for what they're going to have in the minor leagues.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
The exact opposite of the Lakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have talent that they can't get on the field as opposed to we have a dearth.
You have
of
no
talent.
talent. Yes, that's crazy. Are you a WBC guy?
I'm interested. I'm curious.
You're excited, right?
I can't
it's baseball.
wait.
You can't wait.
Can't wait.
It'll be fun.
I think it's going to be great.
Okay. I can't wait to see what happens when teammates actually get up there.
It feels like, Japan's probably the team to beat yet again.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about it,
I have no animosity with losing to the Japanese in baseball. I love beating Canadians in hockey, but that's a whole different deal.
Well, the difference is I don't know if we're supposed to beat the Canadians in hockey, so it's an upset and it's exciting. Like, the Japanese might have a better team.
They just have a straight-up better team.
Yeah, they might. This is the best team we've ever had out there, though. I might have a little last man standing on this.
Good. Let's go.
Ooh, all right. The Kings homestand continues tonight against the league best Colorado Avalanche. Pre-game coverage starts at 7 p.m., leading you right up to face-off at 7:30. And after the game, you can keep it right here for Kings Talk with Sam Patesesh, your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA Kings. Let's go back to the Lakers. And there's a little video going around, player, coach, sniping at each other. What else is new? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcus is here on a Monday, ESPN LA.
In LA, the spotlight always shines bright. Two of the game's most electrifying forces are leading the charge for the purple and gold. The power and legacy of the King.
Here come the Lakers on a fast break. LeBron down the middle, slam dunk.
The creativity and swagger of Luka.
Luka, another three. Good again!
Together they lead the Lake Show on the chase for banners. This is Lakers basketball on your home for the...
Why don't we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Have you heard the refinancing rule? Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing $1 that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed free closer rate in APR is 5.5%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.5%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You know I'm serious about the game day menu, right? If we've got the game on, I'm not messing around in the kitchen. You know what I'm doing? I'm going straight to Pizza Hut. Right now, they've got 2 insane deals. A large 1-topping pizza or a medium 3-topping pizza for just $9.99 each when you carry out. Order online at pizzahut.com, or if you don't have it by now, grab your phone and download the Pizza Hut app and bring home a guaranteed win tonight.
Available at participating locations. Extra charge for stuffed crust and original pan, extra cheese, and extra toppings.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates to third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
By the way, DeMarco, I see you rocking that quarter zip today, man.
Am I making a statement with this thing?
Yes.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
It's a quarter zip. We've had these forever.
You and I have been wearing these for 30 years.
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
I have so much fun teaching football.
Yeah?
Yes.
You're talking about your DC job?
The entire year with these kids, right? Playing defense. And then you'll get a question. Like I say, DBs with me. And they'll go, yes. What's a DB?
I knew it. I knew it.
You are a DB.
Yeah.
What's
Come
a
on
twist?
over here.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a twist.
What's a twist, DeMarco?
Of course. Yeah.
Do it.
See, look, I'm not going to be your
Come
wind-up
on. No,
toy now.
because
Greg
wait.
did it.
Greg came out and was like doing it. I was
Greg
like,
can
oh.
dance.
Let me see you do the twist. Go ahead. There you go.
See, you could do it.
That looks disgusting. Don't do that again.
What do you think he's doing?
I don't know. It just looks like it hurts. Yeah, it looks like his hip hurts or something. Yeah.
So what did you do with your DBs?
We practice.
Okay.
We're going over. We're going to be pretty good. We are. We're breaking this thing
Have
down.
you played games yet?
No, we're still practicing.
Okay.
We haven't even got to camp yet. This is like little mini camps.
Oh,
Well, you have OTAs? What are we doing here?
Well, we had them out and we played an entire season and we didn't teach a damn thing except the plays we were going to run. So
just run around. Yeah.
Well, yeah, just the plays we're going to run. So they didn't learn anything about the game. This is our time to teach the game. Like we're teaching routes.
Okay.
This is what when I say 3, this is what I mean. 7, this is what I mean. If you're a corner, this is what I mean. So we're having fun. But now they know, DB, you're a defensive back. Corners and safeties with me. Let's go.
I knew that was going to be the question. I can just see the hands going up in the air. Like, yeah, let me rephrase. Claire, Mary, Sarah,
Yes.
you come with me.
And
You are DBs.
Here's the thing. Now, as an older coach, I expect the question.
Oh, yeah.
Before it would kind of frustrate you, right?
Yeah.
Now I expect the question, and we teach. This is what we do.
Well, that's the old line, right? There are no dumb questions. The only dumb question is the one you don't ask.
There you go. Yes, sir.
All right. So there was a video going around from the games this weekend where Luka and JJ kind of had a little back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't mean to just throw cold water on this, right? But so what?
Yeah.
Right? Like, to me, everybody's this is, guys, I don't know, and I'm not doing the I played thing, but I cannot tell you how often players and coaches and teammates and everything, they bark at each other.
All the time.
Especially
the time. In the heat of a game. It just happens.
Constantly.
It just happens.
and look, there's a lot of problems with the Lakers. There's a lot of, structural things that I think they have to work out.
Around that
team. A lot of pressure around this team. JJ is still a inexperienced head coach. He's not an inexperienced basketball person, but he's an inexperienced head coach. But he and Luka Doncic, just because one person says and snaps at another one, doesn't mean that there's any problem here.
No, well, here's the thing. Okay, so we've been out before, gone out to dinner, gone to the movies and what have you, and you can make this personal or you can observe. When you see a couple or you as a couple and you're having a disagreement, and usually when other people come around, you act as if.
Yeah.
You don't let people know that you've got issues.
Right.
But if you do, that means it's serious. So it doesn't mean a lot, but the fact that we saw it and it went public kind of says something.
What does it say?
That there's some sort of heat between them.
Could it just not be competitive heat between two guys in a moment of competitive, frustration?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. And I'm sure that happens all the time. And it doesn't usually end up with a piece of video that people could dissect. That's what I'm saying. So if Luka or JJ were okay, didn't Luka snatch his arm away?
Yeah.
JJ grabbed him.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, if you're making it public, so people are going to talk about it. So when you do that, there could be something, but it's probably a bunch of nothing, like you said.
I mean, we also, live in a world where there's a camera on every single moment of every single thing. You can't. Once upon a time, you'd have those disagreements, and maybe somebody saw it. Maybe it kind of got written down. Like now, everybody sees it because somebody's got either a phone or a camera, or somebody is on it at some point.
Well, usually when it happens, I mean, we talk about it because we see it, but more often than not, it doesn't. Even when you have those situations to where a coach or a player aren't getting along, you would never see anything physical or anything where you could pick up on it. They're talking about it or they're facing straight ahead, cussing each other out.
Yeah.
Because they know all eyes are on them.
Right.
But when you go ahead and do that sort of stuff, when you know people are watching, that tells you. It's kind of, I wouldn't say cross the line, but it's crossing lines.
Well, it feels like it's one of those things you know it when you see it, right?
Yeah.
Like go back, I don't know how many years ago. Shoot, this could be 5-6 years ago now by this point. Remember when Kevin Durant and Draymond Green had that moment?
Yeah.
When Draymond called him out and used a very colorful language when he did it.
Yeah.
Like that was one of those, that was a
we
thing.
won before you got here.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a thing where you're like, those guys have a problem. Those guys are not on the same page.
That's also Draymond being Draymond.
And Draymond's being
and Durant
Draymond.
being Durant. Yeah.
Both of them. But there's that, and then there's the thing that goes into the locker room, the thing that bleeds into the post-game press conference where one person in this two-person situation is asked a question and they give a crappy answer. And then the other guy is asked about the crappy answer and they give a crap. Now we're getting somewhere, right? So like this passive aggressiveness, well, I told him to do that. I don't know why he did that. And we'll talk about it. Well, that's not what he said to me. We know the language when it's bubbling up.
Yeah.
This was more of a, like, hey, I need you to move. I know.
Right.
I know. You've told me 100 times. I know. I'll get there. And that's how this landed.
It's not the end of the world, but when it happens, the proper response is, it's just two competitors going at it, no big deal.
Yeah.
Right. But if
if it is a thing.
Even if it is a thing. But the proper response by the player or the coach is, we're both fired up, we're both competitors, and it is what it is. We still love each other. Let's move on. Now, if there's something there, I would bet it would be Luka that says something, but I doubt it.
I don't think they'd say any. I think you would be able to tell by what's not said.
Yeah.
But if there was something to be said, I think Luka would actually say something or at least intimate that there's something going on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like this guy without saying I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, have we gotten a sense of, is Luka that sort of passive-aggressive? Is he that short answer?
Somebody reminded me, didn't Rick Carlisle get fired?
Yes.
Yeah. So...
But that's life in the NBA too.
Exactly.
That wasn't solely on Luka Doncic by Rick
No.
Carlisle against Miami.
But I mean, you know, if the your best player doesn't like you, chances are you're out the door.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
If the best player on the team makes it known to ownership or whatever that, hey man, I'm not feeling this, the clock is ticking and it's clicking loudly. I want to go back to what you said a second ago, Marcus, about do we know that Luka is that guy?
Yeah.
Luka's press conferences are fairly benign.
Yeah.
Like he really doesn't say much very often. And to the point of they're very rarely illuminating in any way, right? It's a bunch of cliche and not in a bad way. It's not like he won't talk, but LeBron, you know, I know we criticize him a lot, but there's a lot in how he says it, what he says, what he doesn't say, the look on his face. Everything he does is to serve some other purpose. I have either Luka doesn't do that or I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably he's not doing a lot. He just doesn't seem to want to do that.
The Nico Harrison, not a leader guy, you know?
Could be.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. You know, maybe you should speak up a little bit more if you're Luka. But I don't know if you have the cachet to say it when you're playing like that on the other end.
Well, I don't even know if
it might be hollow.
Cachet. I mean, I think at some point, like it's just not in you. Like,
yeah.
That part of it is just not who you are.
Well, I would say it's in there. You see how he goes at people and goes at refs. The guy has no trouble speaking. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because he has no problem bitching.
Yes.
You know,
said.
but he doesn't really say, like he will complain and he will whine and he will be demonstrative in his body language when he gets a call that he doesn't like or doesn't get a call that he wants. And it's those sort of things. And, you know, I'm sure that he can run his mouth with the best of them when it comes to somebody that's trying to check him or whatever, but he's not somebody that is vocally a leader very often. And then to your point, Marcus, maybe that's just not how he approaches this. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he does it privately. But I think this, whatever conflict is attempting to be manufactured when these sort of things happen, I don't think we're going to have any sort of real heat in this until we see next season when LeBron is likely not here. If it's still one of these where they're butting heads and they're not on the same page and they're still, Marco, what you've been saying, he's bad defensively and they're not getting what they need and JJ's constantly harping on things, then it's hey, are these guys on the same page?
Yeah.
But I don't think that we can figure out the drama until we get some of the other drama out of the room because the biggest drama with this season is what happens to LeBron next.
It's there's so many dynamics to this whole thing. Like who's going to be there? How's, you know, because it just seems like Luka's the only thing we know for sure. The only guy we know for sure is like you are locked in. Everybody else is kind of a wild card, I think, at this point.
He's the only guy guaranteed to be here, and AR is probably the guy that 70%, 80% of Laker fans
He's
want
the
back.
next most likely, but he's not 100%.
Right, and every time you see him get beat on the defensive end, that number drops a little bit. Because you're worried.
And JJ's going to be the two guys that you know are going to be here: JJ Redick and Luka Doncic. Those are the two. Like I just cannot imagine a scenario where JJ's not back either. But I don't think that's true a year from now. I don't think that his runway extends beyond. Let's see what happens next year. Let's see what happens this offseason. Let's see if we give you what it is that we all believe you need: shooting, athleticism. Then what happens if it's still looking like this? Now we're having a different conversation.
I saw a dude once, this is so crazy, and he was saying the right stuff to his teammates, talking about what they need to do to be a better football team. And he was right. As a coach, I'm just sitting there listening. He's right. And then one of the other players, the malcontent of the group, but he was completely honest. He said, how the hell are you going to be a team leader where you can't even win a one-on-one? You know what I mean? And it took all the steam out of the guy. Like, if you're going to be that guy and stand up, you're going to have to be the best team player you can possibly be. They can't be holes in your game.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why Luka's press conferences are so blah. You know what I mean? And LeBron's the difference. LeBron is going to give it to you both ways, on the floor and on the mic. If you're not giving it to him there, he's going to give it to you there. So that makes sense. I hope that Luka could grow into that guy. Maybe
LeBron might be the greatest communicator without actually ever saying what's on his mind.
Ever, right.
You know, there's I can't imagine there's ever been a time where we didn't have a pretty good understanding of what was going on in his head without him actually
JJ's
ever
not
saying
bad.
it.
JJ said Luka was fat and out of shape without saying his name once. That was pretty good.
Yeah, well, when you open your press conference with, we need to get in championship shape, when you just got the best player in the league because he was too fat.
But he didn't say he didn't say Luka. You know exactly who he meant.
LeBron is a little more artful than that. That was a little bit different.
Right.
Little tip or no tip is coming up next. It is DeMarco and Travis. Marcas is here as well. It is also a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're breaking down the Lakers' back-to-back wins. We haven't been able to say that very often. Both of those this weekend. And what's coming up next as we get you ready for Lakers basketball this week. Reaction Monday is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly, and we will enjoy Tip or No Tip coming up next.
Mason in Ireland.
I'm going to do something today, just because it'll be interesting.
What? The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm going into the YouTube chat.
Oh!
I'm going into the YouTube chat, and I'm going to announce that I'm in there, and let's see if these guys still shred me, Emily, and Morales to our face. Do you think they will?
They probably will.
Here's my first entry into the YouTube chat.
Uh-oh.
What's happening, players?
What's happening?
How are you spelling players?
No.
It's players.
Ireland, you are an idiot. Yes, there, right there. How about this guy? You're not ready for this, Ireland.
All them friends of the show after reading this, they're not really hammering you.
J.I., you big dummy. I kind of like it now.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
Who dresses Mason? Now they're coming for you.
What do you mean? This is the thing that...
Mason in Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app.
Why don't we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou, a term provider, 800-568-2790. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-568-2790. That's 800-568-2790. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-568-2790.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris. All right, so this incident happened in 2024. Just want to preference that. But it's been resurfacing the social media circle. And I wanted to bring it up to you guys. So a 10-year marriage ended in divorce after a woman took the stage and passionately kissed a singer called Romeo Santos. So he is known for a group called Aventura. He's a bachata singer. Very handsome dude. He's been in some heat lately, but whatever. So anyways, this resurfaced and people were talking about hall passes with celebrity crushes. So I want to know, would you guys be okay, so tip or no tip, with your significant other having a celebrity hall pass?
Hell no. No tip. No, absolutely not. If the question was ever brought up, that'd be the end of it. Hell no. But if you want to negotiate if you need is it celebrity pass?
It's celebrity
Hall pass. If you have a celebrity hall pass that you need, okay, you can have it. But then I get 2. How about that?
You get 2? Like, is that a 1-for-1
I don't
situation?
want any. I don't want any, but if you want one, I get 2. How about that?
Janet Jackson comes knocking.
And I told you the first
time
I passed.
You already messed that up.
I messed that one up. That would be one. And the first time I passed Jay-Z at the Coliseum when he was at the game, I almost socked him out of pure jealousy. One, I get 2. How about that?
Yeah, I'm a no tip on this one. That to me has always struck me as one of those things that we joke around about.
Yeah.
Like, Susan has a crush on John Bon Jovi. She has since we were 17 years old, right? And every time he shows up on TV, she says something about it. But if she actually went through it, I would be like, no, this doesn't work for me.
Right.
Right. And she knows I got it bad for Jennifer Connelly. Every time Jennifer Connelly shows up on TV, I say something, but I don't think she'd be like, oh, well, yeah, you've liked her for a long time. Go knock yourself out. I don't think it would go like that.
Yeah, I gotta go no tip because it's just a weird, murky area. I don't know. The first thing that popped into mind was an episode of Friends with Ross had the hall pass with Isabella Rossellini, and somehow she showed up in the coffee shop at the end or something like that.
Pivot.
Right. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, I feel like just stay away from that whole thing altogether.
Question: Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
Right? I know what she represents to you.
Okay.
Let's just say you bumped into her, and there's Susan, and there's Jennifer Connelly, and she says, I listened to your show.
Great.
I think you're fantastic.
Thank you.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, that's fine.
How about a peck on the lips?
On the lips?
Why don't you put it right here?
If she leans in.
Why don't you put it right here? And what I'd be doing, I'd go, Susan, get your camera out. Make sure you get a picture of this. Hurry up. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. But yeah, if she said, hey, I got a back room back here, I'd be like, whoa.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
A little too far. By the way, it's John Bon Jovi's 64th birthday.
Oh,
hey, happy birthday.
He's still living on a prayer.
Happy birthday.
See, here's the thing, though. So I've gone to concerts. I love going to, like, hip-hop, R&B, especially R&B concerts. And they always bring up, like, the girl, right? And they do the whole hey thing. So I always jokingly thought those were all pre-rehearsed, and because I have friends that work in the business, and they're like, yeah, they pick somebody out and they make sure they're single or whatever. Clearly not the case back here, because the guy was like, you humiliated me, so he filed for divorce.
Oh.
But if you were in that situation, you would like move away. Like if you're at a concert, you're the person picked, to be serenaded or whatever, you would move away if the artist tried to kiss you.
Oh.
If she tried to kiss me passionately, yes, I think I would.
Okay.
If she tried to kiss me like in a chaste sort of way.
Yeah.
It's at a concert, right? You're not seeking it like this.
That's the part, like the whole divorce thing. It's like you're it's at a concert, so I don't know. Like I feel like
I think he reacted because, back to his point, the way she kissed him back.
Yeah, it's like,
that maybe.
If you're standing there and the other person just grabs, like the famous person in this scenario, grabs you and pulls you in, and you're just like, whoa, it's not the end of the world. But if you're like going in,
if you're getting after it,
if she pulls you in and you get into it,
and you put your hand on the back of her head, there's some.
This might be your only shot, though. Just saying.
Probably your last one too, with her and the significant
other. Might be your only shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so DeAndre takes the next one.
So, in regards to talking about the Lakers G League and their ticket prices, all that stuff, I actually got some good news in regards to a professional Major League Baseball team.
Okay.
And the St. Louis Cardinals are reportedly introducing a ticket package starting at $29. That includes, hear me out here, this is for Punch. If he was here, he would love this. It includes bottomless soda, hot dogs, chicken tenders, bratwurst, nachos, fries, popcorn, peanuts, chips, and ice cream.
For $29
and for $29.
And the tickets to the game.
And the tickets to the game, because it's a whole package.
Because didn't the Dodgers used to have the all-you-can-eat pavilion?
Right field.
Right field?
I don't think it's there anymore. I think they got rid of it.
It was also probably more than $29 at Dodger Stadium.
It was I remember they had it. I don't remember what the price was, but it was less than I thought it would be.
Right.
It was. Like, we did it, again, this is a long time ago, but I think we paid like $65, $70.
Which is reasonable. For all of that,
it depends on the
seems
game.
reasonable.
Depends on the game, too.
So my question is, though, tip or no tip, this is the best deal any professional sports team has done.
Tip, no doubt. I think they have to do that for the first time ever. They were having attendance problems, or like in the last 20 years or whatever.
Really?
So
The best fans in baseball stopped showing up?
They stopped showing up, so they have to kind of do this. But yeah, for less than $30, even without the game, that's a great deal.
That's a really good deal.
Yeah.
That's a really good deal. I think you and I are probably the wrong audience here. Most people are not going to go in there and eat 40 pounds of food. Like most people will go in there and say, I'll have a hot dog and an ice cream and a Coke.
I was going to skip the popcorn, but everything else.
And maybe they'll come back and get a peanuts or a popcorn or a Cracker Jack. But this idea that you're going to eat 7 hot dogs or ice cream sandwiches, like I said, we're the wrong audience for it. But most people are probably not going to take huge advantage.
I can crush a couple of brats.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
It's a really good deal.
I mean, you can do that whole hot dog per inning challenge sort of thing, right?
He
You can
says
try
it's
that.
a layup for him.
I could see that.
I am not. That's wild. That's the challenge. We still need to try that. Yeah. I am. I can't believe that's your challenge.
I believe you could do it. Your level of confidence has swayed me.
What is it again? 9 hot dogs in 9 innings?
And 9 beers.
And that's it.
Oh, that's
the
a
9
lot.
beers part might get it because you just get full.
That's breakfast.
You just
Let's
get
go.
full.
9 beers is an incredible amount of beer.
That's a lot of beer.
Yeah.
It's a lot of carbonation.
It's
to
a
fit
lot of
on your
volume.
stomach.
Like,
Yes.
just think of it as a volume issue.
Plus,
Like,
you're going to spend an inning in the bathroom, getting rid of it. Like,
I'm a pretty good camel, though. Man, I'm a pretty good camel. I can hang in there. Yeah.
You got one more, Laura?
I do. All right. So the nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2026 were announced. And one particular person kind of struck out for me. So like Shakira's in there, Phil Collins, Lauryn Hill, Pink, Wu-Tang Clan, Oasis, Sade, Billy Idol, Luther Vandross, New Edition, and more. But the one that kind of stuck out to me because she's not in there is Mariah Carey. This is her 3rd time being nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So tip or no tip, you are surprised that this is her 3rd time and she's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet.
I say tip. I'm surprised. The Queen of Christmas is not in. I mean, her catalog goes way beyond that. Obviously, that's the thing that she's most known for. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that.
Are you? Okay.
Well, especially this is one I didn't know this is her 3rd time. I had no idea about that. But that she's 0 for 3, that's a surprising.
She's the Bill
to me.
Belichick of artists.
She really
didn't
is.
get in on the first ballot.
I'm surprised by this. Yeah,
I am too. And here's my metric for this. Okay, and you guys know my deal. I know Mariah Carey songs. I don't know anybody's songs. You know what I mean? Like if I can tell you, and I couldn't tell you the names of any of these other than the Christmas one, but if it started to play, I'm like, oh, that's Mariah Carey. Oh, that's Mariah Carey. That's Mariah Carey. There's like 5 or 6 artists in the world I could do that with. Mariah Carey might be one of them. So yeah, I'm a little surprised.
Who was the soap opera lady that was always
Susan Lucci?
Susan Lucci of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay, I never thought I would say this in like recent times. But I'm kind of in line with Gene Simmons here. What is happening to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
And how does Mariah Carey equate with rock and roll?
Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, Music Hall of
I know
Fame.
it's poorly named. It's poorly named.
It's okay. Thank you. Okay.
Shakira is like, I was seeing comments that people were like, why is Shakira even, there? But in her early career, she was rock en español. Like her music and what she was known for with the Latino community was rock. It's just in Spanish.
Okay. Well, even hip hop, that makes sense because it's all about rebellion. That's rock and roll, but she's a pop star.
Yeah, but like rock and roll was pop music for a long time.
But we're singing about
Buddy Holly's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like that was
rock and
music.
roll.
Yeah, those kind of pop.
Yeah, that was. I don't know.
It's music.
Yeah.
It's music
Then
from
change
what
the
the
name.
50s until now.
Till now.
Yeah. Scott Rowland's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. It ruined every Hall of Fame
There
ever.
you go.
Once we did that, we're like, yep, yeah. Go ahead, put them all in there. You want to put Mariah Carey in the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame? I don't care.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That's fine.
Go knock it
It's
out.
fine.
Knock it out. All right, DeMarco's going to fix the NFL for us. So at least you're going to fix the Rams coming into this
Let's
season. How
go.
we can free up a little bit of money coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcus is here on a Monday.
Marcus.
ESPN LA.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Now let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up? Hey.
Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers. Now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN. And always on the new ESPN LA app.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. The AFI hails. Hamnet lifts the audience high above humanity. And now the Golden Globe winner for Best Picture of the Year has been nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Actress Jessie Buckley and Best Picture of the Year. Hamnet, our stories live forever. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Socks are really your backup toilet paper. If you are in a public restroom and there is no toilet paper,
and you realize too late,
there's only one thing to do, George. You take off your shoe, you take off your sock.
Oh, I never would have thought of that, Cappy.
Socks are really your backup toilet paper, just so everybody knows.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
The home of Rams football. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Right.
Just all right.
Right.
All right.
Right. It was cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said all right.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Did I get it out in one piece?
Maybe.
Did I
Yeah, you did good. You did good. Back to the guys.
You know, since we're auditioning people for our
Mariah
yacht.
Carey.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
You went all over Mariah Carey. Like, let it breathe, bruh.
It's Mariah Carey. Who hadn't heard this song before?
Wanted to see if Travis can get it right.
Do you know
He
the name
knows
of
it's
it?
Mariah Carey. Oh my God, go ahead.
2 for 2. No, that's it. I just
That's
wanted
it?
to let everybody know I knew it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I was. Never mind. The moment passed already.
No.
I was going off the little tease about Cap and the sock and everything. What we talked about.
Yeah.
That should be like. We should ask him. Have
What's
you
this?
ever been in that situation to where you
hit
had
him.
to use a
Hit him.
sock or your underwear?
Stranded without the necessary equipment
Public
to complete
bathroom,
the job.
No toilet paper.
No, I don't think I have. Yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I'm really. I don't think
Would
that
you
I
be
have.
willing to if you had to?
I mean, in a pinch, if that's what it was,
Literally.
and I had to come down, and I mean, if I had no other recourse, then yeah,
You're in the gang. Okay.
Underwear is disposable. You
got a T-shirt on too. You're good.
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
you got. That's why you got to layer. In
Gotta
certain
layer,
situations.
exactly.
Certain situations. All right. So we were talking a little before the show about we're getting into free agency, the legal tampering part, where guys can start sniffing around and everything else
on the 9th.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Or is it the 8th?
Every team is looking for an opportunity to clear some space. Every team is looking to, reshuffle the deck, to find a way to be more flexible going into free agency, be more flexible going into the draft. And DeMarco, you said you had a couple of moves that you think the Rams could put together.
I do. There's some opportunities out there. They have the 8th most cap space available. I think they're at $40 million, just below Cincinnati at 50. So it drops off from 7 to 8 by like $10 million. So the Rams have some money to play with. And if you do some creative restructuring, say with Davante Adams, he may be open to it if you sell it as in we're trying to bring in the best players available, because he's not going to lose a cent.
Right.
We're just going to change the deal up a little bit. So restructure that deal. Maybe restructure Kyron. Figure out what to do with Matthew Stafford. You're going to get him a raise, but you might give him that third year and just kind of understand that third year is going to be, what. But restructure that, add on to that $40 million, and then you can go shopping, man. You can really hit the free agent market on defense. There's some great players out there, especially at corner. There's ways to make it happen. So we'll see what happens, and these are all the decisions that are coming up. A couple things. The Rams tender exclusive rights free agents, Justin Dedich. I think that's a hell of a story.
I do, too. He's a good depth piece.
Absolutely. Coming out of nowhere, became a spot starter, and now, like you said, he's part of your depth. Also, Harrison Mevis was signed. They tendered exclusive rights free agents, Harrison Mevis. I think he is your place kicker. Maybe you bring in a camp leg just for fun, but I think he is your guy. I think he's kind of proven that.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
I know I'm not teasing is the wrong word. I mentioned the fact that the one miss he had he made it, the NFC Championship game is likely at SoFi Stadium, but sometimes you just miss. There might not be anything more to it than that, but he settled down what was a tire fire through the early part of the season. When he came in, it wasn't anymore.
Oh, my God. Okay, so you said tire fire. So here's the other guy. Also tendered exclusive rights free agent Xavier Smith. Yeah, of the muffed punts and whatnot. What a great guy, great kid. He's a dude you root for.
Yeah.
And I keep saying this. You had the worst game of your life in the biggest moment of your life. I wish you were a bad guy so I could hate you. It's the other way. You love the dude and you hate the fact that happened. But he's back with the football team, at least for right now.
Yeah. Special teams, especially when we're talking about like return, rule one, as far as I see it, just no bad plays. If we can make some good ones, great.
Right.
I'll
take negative.
No bad plays. If we just have to put somebody back there, wave their hand over their head, and catch the football, and we'll start 1st and 10 from wherever you catch that football, that has to be the floor, right? And when you had those two bad plays that he had, one that he muffed that he got back on, and then the other one that he did and lost and give them a free touchdown, that's really tough. And he's a good player, but man, that was a backbreaker.
He's the guy that actually filled in like a Justin Dedich. I mean, he filled in that slot receiver role towards the end of the year and had to play double duty. He was the return man, plus he played receiver, and Stafford threw him the ball a few times.
He did.
There were some times where Stafford actually got frustrated. If X Smith runs the right route, not only does he catch it, he might score. So he's the guy they trusted to be that guy. But like I said, if you can find ways to restructure and get more money in free agency, I think you could actually go out and find some of these guys. What's the guy from Kansas City, the corner? The guy that Spags likes a lot. What's his name?
Jalen Watson?
Jalen, I love him.
Yeah.
I do. Now, that's top of the line. You're going to have to pay through the nose. But there's three things I would definitely pay for, and one of them is a shutdown corner. The other would be a lights-out edge rusher. But if you can find a shutdown corner, I'd be all over that. Now, that, like I said, this is how you have to find money and restructure to get more money under the cap so you can get guys like him. But if you can find him, I would spend that money in a heartbeat.
What am I missing? What's the downside to restructuring some of this money? Because if what you're telling me is true, and I believe you, it's like if you said to me, hey, Trav, I owe you $1,000. Okay, I'm supposed to pay $1,000 over the next 10 months. Okay, I'm just going to give it all to you today. All right, I don't see the downside to that. Like, what is what am I missing? Like, why would Davante Adams to restructure say, no, I don't want to do that?
Some guys just don't like. I don't know. I mean, you convert some to signing bonus, and you get it in June. Why would you say no to that?
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
asking.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes they may want years back. You're getting your money, and they may want some years back. You're restructuring the deal, so we'll give you this third year, this year and next year, but you don't get that third year. But you really want that. That's what I mean. With quarterbacks, that's going to be a big selling point, especially if you're Stafford. But guys like Devontae that might understand that you have more behind than in front.
Yeah.
And you're trying to improve the team so you can get over the hump and get to the Super Bowl. Remember how the season ended for him in tears?
For the fifth time.
Fifth time. So this is what we're trying to do. It's not that we think you're not valuable. No, we need to get some flexibility in the cap so we can make this team better.
How much different do you think this team will be next year as opposed to what we just – I mean, every team is different every year. Nobody just runs it back 100%. But they – other than corner, it feels like they're in a pretty good spot in most of these places.
Yeah, I don't think they make any drastic changes. I do think they add to the back end, to the secondary there. But, to your point earlier, at some point they got to start looking at quarterback, figure out what happens to life beyond Stafford. But I think in terms of the principles, I don't think there's any major changes. But they have a 11 billion tight ends. Maybe maybe we don't see some of those guys come back. But I think all the principles kind of stay the same.
I like your Mekhi Lemon. I am if you gave Stafford another receiver at 13, I would not be mad at you. But at some point, you're going to have to pick up that quarterback of the future and get him in the system now, just so you can start learning. You're not going to have to start. Stafford's the guy.
Yeah, I
sit
think
here
that's
and be
fascinating.
a caddy. Yeah,
I think that because it's the psychology of whoever is sitting in the starter's job at the moment, right? And I think I mentioned this during crosstalk that the Packers, I think, did this really well twice. That Brett Favre was kind of doing that I'm in, I'm out thing for a long time. They drafted Aaron Rodgers, and Rodgers, I think when they drafted him, was not expected to come in and play right away, but let's get you ready. And then by the time Favre finally left, he was ready, and they didn't miss a beat.
Yep.
Now, was it weird? Yeah. Was it awkward? No question. So fast forward, 15 years later, we're in the exact same situation with Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers' beef, I think, was we don't need a quarterback. I need help with wide receiver or other places. But the team is also thinking, you're getting closer to the end. I need to have somebody in place. Jordan Love is my guy. Does it matter the psychology of the player that we're talking about? Because Stafford to me seems like he knows he's going to the Hall of Fame. He knows he's one of these guys. And if I got to get this guy ready for 2 years from now and I'm not looking over my shoulder for him taking my job, does that bother me? Or is it just one less spot for me to go get Mekhi Lemon?
If I'm the Rams, or let's just say I'm Sean McVay, if I'm in total control, I would not do that to Stafford in the first round.
Okay.
Because the pressure would mount.
But what if the guy's there? What if like the Ty Simpson is there and it's like, hey, we didn't think he's going to be there, but he's there.
How do you feel about Ty Simpson?
I think the draft industrial complex is going to push him up the board to a spot that maybe he doesn't.
I'm right there with him. I don't believe that he's a first rounder either.
Fine. But let's say that there is somebody that they like take a nameless, faceless guy, but let's say you're worried he's not going to be there later.
Well, okay. Then I think you would have a plan to go get that guy and identify maybe 2 or 3. Those first 2 picks in the first round, I think you're going to draft for need. If there's a quarterback out there in the second round or whatever, you would target that guy and make sure you get him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can move within that. But those first 2 picks are for need. You need to improve the team.
So you said you wouldn't want to do that for Matthew Stafford in the first round. What is it that you don't want to take a valuable asset like a first-round pick and spend it on something that virtually is not going to play?
Right.
By definition, your backup quarterback doesn't play.
Right.
Or is it, I don't want to put that, hey, maybe we should put quarterback X in today?
Both. You instead of a quarterback or a guy that doesn't play, go out and get somebody that blocks, catches, or rushes the passer or defends that you can put on the field immediately. We don't need it. I don't need a first-rounder sitting behind me. And if you do, the minute you hit the skids, there's going to be heat on you.
Even if Matthew Stafford's your quarterback.
Even if Stafford's your quarterback, and depending on what that kid can do, and especially if he's athletic and mobile, and you start to see something in preseason, and something that Stafford can't do. Go back to the game in Chicago or Seattle when he refused to advance the football.
I don't care what would happen in preseason. I have the MVP of the blanking league as my quarterback. I don't care what you do. I know what that is.
Right.
I'm going to ride with that until he's not here anymore.
Me too. But just remember, this is back before the current form of RG3. What would you describe that?
the current just
what he is.
Chatter.
Whatever it is.
Sure.
But when he took the league by storm,
he was awesome.
What if you see that? At 13 or 29? Great. Right. That's what I mean. The pressure will start to mount.
Not this year.
Whether it's there or not. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It will start to mount, so to speak, especially if you need a rushing first down out of your QB and you can't get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. If that were this guy, we might have gotten it.
I think
how that goes.
I think that would be different if this were a team that were sort of on the fringes.
Right.
Like you just had a guy come off of a career year at 37 years old, and you were almost at the pinnacle of the mountain. Like, I think drafting if they were to draft a quarterback, I think it's with the expectation of you will sit until Stafford's time is done, and then we'll figure out what your future is.
Right.
I think that's it.
Like, go back a year ago, okay? And it's hard to kind of put yourself back in this headspace, but a year ago at this time, we're getting ready for the draft, and we did not know Matthew Stafford's health status, right?
Yeah.
That it was like, I don't know how he's going to play. We just don't know. He didn't participate in camp. He had the back, all of these things. Last year, heading into the draft, the quarterback that everybody was kind of thinking about was Jackson Dart, right? He was the guy that was kind of, hey, maybe he's not ready now, but maybe he'll be ready there. Had you picked Dart then and brought him in with Stafford questionable, and in an alternate universe, Stafford gets off to a bumpy start, then maybe we're having a different conversation. But now, because he just played the whole year, because he just won the MVP, I think it bought him, McVay, the team, everybody, the full year. Now, if let's say the Rams go 9-8.
That's not necessarily true. Yeah, if you hit the skids and you're beat up and not playing well, they will pull you. I mean, even if you are MVP coming off a Super Bowl win and you're beat up and banged up, and they've drafted a guy in the first round that's healthy sitting on the bench, it'll get loud, especially if you're not playing well. And it's obvious you're not playing well. Something's wrong with his thumb. He has no velocity. He's missing guys.
If he's
the team's
hurt,
not moving,
maybe there's an opportunity, but if he's just playing bad.
Well, if he's playing bad, there's a reason. That's what I mean. He might be a little banged up. He is 37.
Am I crazy to think that they wouldn't come for him in the first year? Like, the coming off of an MVP, had he just had a normal year last year, coming into this year, then it's a totally different. But just winning the MVP, having the games he had against the best defense in football, the problem's the wrong word. The soft spot on this Rams team is defense, and in particular in the secondary, that I can't imagine, short of him just having a complete collapse.
Well, okay, so I saw it once. It was Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner got banged up. Kurt Warner had been to 2 Super Bowls, winning 1. He was 2-time MVP. Came into a year where he was not healthy. He had some concussion issues, broke his hand 5 times in 4 spots. That means he broke it twice in 1 spot. He was not healthy. Mark Bulger was, and he became the starter. That's what I mean. And Mark Bulger was not a first-rounder. Now, imagine if you had a first-round athletic guy sitting on the bench with an older quarterback that doesn't look so good. That would get so loud, absolutely so loud.
Yeah, although I just think it, like, if things got that bad, like, the Rams are not in contention at that point. Like, it is at that point, it's just a lost year, and you're just seeing what you got.
But what if it wasn't, and you're being held hostage by your quarterback? And, like, your defense, you say you draft well and you pay somebody in free agency, and your defense is fixed. Your special teams is a whole lot better. Your offense is loaded. Let's say you pick up a receiver in the draft. You pick up one in free agency, and you're absolutely loaded. Your O-line is loaded. But the one problem is your quarterback's beat up, and you just drafted a kid in the first round. You don't think you'd be calling for him? Absolutely.
But how long would you give, like, in this scenario, how long do you give your starting quarterback? You give him 8 games?
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Wow.
It's bad. I mean, for a month of football, we lost every game, and you threw more picks than touchdowns, you'd have to look into what's going on. Can this get better? Can you heal?
4 weeks seems so fast.
Seems so fast.
It's a month. I mean, think of all of October, and it's going bad.
I'm trying to paint it, like, let's say they're 0-4. He's thrown 10 picks and 2 touchdowns. I still think they're running it back out.
Passer rating of abysmal.
I still think they stay with Stafford in that situation.
With 49 sacks.
Yeah.
Like, he can't get away from anyone.
I hear what you're saying.
Right.
It's ugly, but, man.
The worst I ever saw, Sam Bradford, and I love the dude. Sam Bradford gave up a sack. The dude was 15 yards away. and he just stood there because he couldn't move.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So if it's bad, and you know he's past it, and you've got a guy you drafted at 13 or 29, you know you're going to be calling for that dude.
What's really interesting, too, like what makes the NFL the most popular sport in this country, what makes us talk about the local football team on March 3rd when there's not a game for 6 months is that no one's ever really entirely sure what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Right? The Patriots last year coming off a 4-13 season, I don't think they thought they were going to Super Bowl, but there was the chance, and we just saw it happen. We saw Chicago turn it around like that. We saw Denver make a run. That Buffalo keeps knocking on the door, but if anything, they're kind of going the wrong direction. They're backing up. It happens to everybody. The Chiefs finally had the bill come due, and I'm not thinking this is likely, but there is you're kind of talking me into some of this stuff where all of a sudden it's like, boy, Devontae Adams looks old all of a sudden. Matthew Stafford looks old all of a sudden. They're those two tackles that it's just like they can't block anybody all of a sudden. And you go from we lost to Philadelphia in the snow, otherwise we'd probably go to the Super Bowl. We lost to Seattle,
Next
because
thing you know, it's 5 years.
Next thing you know, it's 5 years.
It's 5 years.
We've just put a couple of 7 and 10 seasons up, year after year, and it's like, wait, what happened? We were just there.
You go from selling, I guess, a window being open to selling hope before you know it.
Yeah.
That's how it happens. But I would draft a quarterback this year, and I would make that conditional. This is an opportunity for you to sit here and learn. And if you don't pick this stuff up, you're not playing. So you should know this playbook front and back, right? So when I call anything, you should know it.
Mm-hmm.
I would make that conditional. If you can't handle that, then guess what? We haven't found the guy. So I would make that young dude, your mission is to know nothing but this offense. When he steps down, we can plug you right in and go. And I hope you make a better decision than Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota did. But that's the other thing. Dallas is talking about they're going all in, and you're an NFC guy, right?
I grew up a 49er fan. Sure.
Okay, you're in the NFC.
Yeah.
I heard the best teams in the NFC. They were talking about it on some podcast. They said the Rams, of course, Seattle, and then they brought Chicago and Green Bay as locks in the NFC, and they put question marks on the Eagles. I'm like, are you nuts? That roster,
I'm looking at DeAndre right now. I'm looking right at DeAndre right now.
I was not surprised. No, because
really?
Because of the season that they had. Like to Travis's point, the NFL is weird.
They're a year removed from the Super Bowl. It's still the same guys.
There you go.
Like you just said it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like all of a sudden, it's 5 years have gone by.
But they're not old. And this was a wasted year, but it's not like those guys were bad.
Weird mix, though.
Yeah. But I think that they're taking in consideration with the new offensive coordinator and Sean Mannion, how he's going to be able to operate Jalen Hurts, how he's going to be able to figure out the system. We got this where we're going on right now as far as where A.J. Brown is going to go, if he's going to be on the move. And then there's just a lot of stuff that's like still question marks around the Eagles and as far as their team and how well their offense is going to be able to get carried forward this season. Like, I understand why there's question marks around them because you don't know what type of offensive production they're going to get.
They lead the league in ambient players. You know what ambient players are? The dudes that keep you up at night. So you need an ambient to go to bed. That's what I'm saying. They lead the league. Their roster is, my God. Sirianni should be fired for missing with that team. That's how good they are. That's what I'm saying.
He's been in the Super Bowl 2 times in the span of 6 years. That's pretty impressive.
Right. That's what I mean. And you're counting Philadelphia out for one bad year already? Are you out of your mind?
I'm just saying. It's the adjustments with the new offensive coordinator with Sean Mannion. That's a big question mark.
I got you. I guess I'm more upset they're saying Chicago is a lock based on 1 year.
But look at Chicago and what they were able to do, and with Ben Johnson. You're going to a second year with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. Like, the sky is only the limit. Yeah.
Well, that's my only thing with Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson in Chicago is I thought his game speed was unbelievable. Caleb Williams, and that pass he threw, only him and Favre.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But my only thing was, now let me see if you can do it again.
Yeah.
Let me see if you can do that again.
But I thought from watching Caleb Williams from year 1 to year 2, Heisman Trophy Caleb Williams showed up a lot more in year 2 than he did in year 1.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was just him getting used to the speed of the NFL game or the fact that last year at USC, he had to play a lot of hero ball because they were so bad defensively. And I think it took a year to kind of shake that off of him. But
you got the right guy at the head coach.
I saw a lot more of Heisman Trophy version of Caleb Williams this past year. And so that, I think, gives me hope that they actually are building something in Chicago.
I had a coach told me, like, this dude is basically a running back at quarterback. And I'm like, okay, that means he can move. Then you actually see it, like, from field level for game speed. Yeah, that dude is that fast, that quick.
And he can throw, too.
And he's got a cannon.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid to throw it anywhere.
No,
yeah.
And he's like, I like the Favre comparison. He's got that thing like he doesn't give a damn.
Nope.
Like it's like I'm gonna.
You ain't seen my fastball.
Yeah, I'll throw it in there and see what happens.
Can I just say one thing though, real quick, as far as like locks with the Green Bay Packers, like. And when Micah Parsons comes back, and hopefully he comes back like well enough as far as his potential with that team, like the Green Bay Packers still have a really, really good team.
They do.
From offense even to their defense. Like they're still, I can understand them being a lot.
Do the Deerdorf test with Philadelphia and Green Bay. That's when you put all the players into one box and pull out your top 22. I bet you come out
more Eagles.
I bet you come out with more Eagles than Green Bay. That's what I'm saying. But they're locks and that team is not. Okay, that's a shot at Sirianni then. Yeah.
Could be. Not lying to you.
Yeah.
You guys ready for a little last man standing?
Let's go.
All right. I need my music. There we go. All right. So WBC starts this week. This is according to David Schoenfeld from ESPN.com, who wrote a piece about how many Hall of Famers are going to be playing in this WBC, future Hall of Famers. Okay. There are 11 people that he had in the deadlock cinch tier to very, very likely. I'm not talking about the guys that are on a trajectory, but they're either in already if they never played or they are just about 90% of the way there. Okay, there are 11 of them in this tournament. So you got to know that they're playing in this tournament.
So obvious and potential guys.
But not just potential. Basically, we're almost all the way there.
Like you're moving to
Yes. Not like, for instance, I don't want to give any names away.
Because I got to get
All right. Marcus, we'll start with you.
All right, I'll take the layup. Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw is on the list. Clayton Kershaw, Team USA, is on the list.
This is the entire WBC or just
the rostered players for this WBC.
For us or the world?
All of them.
Oh,
all
Ohtani
16
then.
teams.
Ohtani,
Ohtani is on the list.
Okay.
Absolutely. Laura.
Paul Skeens.
Paul Skeens is not on the list because he's only played 2 years. Like Paul Skeens, the bus test that we talk about,
scratches one for me.
He is out. So Paul Skeens is not there. DeAndre.
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper is on the list.
Damn,
Bryce
I should've
Harper
went
is
with
on
him.
Team USA. Marcus.
Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
Is Juan Soto playing?
Juan Soto is on the list.
I
Juan
hate
Soto
you.
is on the Dominican
it's the only
Republic
one I
team. There is still, I would argue, one very obvious one.
Is he big and is he playing in New York? Okay, Aaron Judge.
Aaron
Thank
Judge
God.
is on the list. Aaron Judge is there. So we've got Kershaw, Ohtani, Judge, Harper, and Soto so far. There are 6 more.
I made it through the second round. I'm happy. Yeah.
I'm mad.
I don't know.
Just say a name, bro.
These are big. They're big names.
Okay. Just because of the season that he had, Vlad Guerrero Jr.
He was in the last tier that wasn't a lot.
Oh,
he was the
man.
last group before. No, so Vlad Jr. is not on the list. Marcus, back to you.
All right, so now I got to think of who's possibly playing in this thing. Is Justin Verlander playing?
He is not. He is not on Team USA
Does
this
that mean
year.
I won?
That means you
means
win.
DeMarco wins again.
Baby!
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you all a hint here.
Can I give you one?
Sure.
Okay, like how long into a career before you think he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory?
Well, it depends. Like Skeens is on a Hall of Fame trajectory.
But
He just
that's
hasn't
two.
played
Yeah,
long.
played
Okay,
long
so
enough.
the next guy I was going to bring up, if he got one, was Scooble.
He's not on the list.
He's not on the
Just
list.
hasn't been in it quite long enough. Close. We're getting
Close,
closer.
but I'll take the
So
victory.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
gonna lie to you when you said that hasn't been playing long enough.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Yamamoto.
That's
as far
right. Yes.
No, another very. He's only had 2 years in the major leagues.
Yeah.
Here's the one that if I give you guys this hint, you're all gonna maybe I don't know if you heard us talking about it the other
No.
day, Marcus, but they'll all get it. A player that everybody hates that I like.
Oh my goodness!
Machado.
Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
You know what? It's okay. I take the loss
Yeah.
instead of saying his
Manny
name.
Machado.
I'm okay.
Manny Machado was on the list. Here are the last 5 along the way. These were the ones that I thought would be a little tricky along the way. Alex Bregman.
Bregman.
Okay.
Salvador Perez from the Kansas City Royals
Yeah,
has
Sally's-
been the best catcher in
I couldn't
baseball
pick
for
a long time.
A long time.
I couldn't
Long
pick Bregman out of a lineup.
He's the one with the smug face that you want to bury your fist in.
Okay, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good description.
Yeah, Kenley Jansen.
Oh, good
Kenley
one.
Jansen is on Team Netherlands. Nolan Arenado.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Okay.
Yep.
He looks weird in the Diamondbacks uniform.
He looks very weird in a Diamondbacks uniform. I agree. And then lastly, Paul Goldschmidt.
Schmidt.
MVP, been around a long time.
He's still in St. Louis?
He is with the New York Yankees.
Yankees now. Okay. Yeah.
So there you go. Little last man
nice.
stand for a little WBC.
2 in a row.
You're on a heater.
I'm the Michael Jordan of last man standing.
Hey, 2-2 now, baby.
The Kings homestand continues tonight against Colorado. The Avs have the best record in the NHL. Pre-game coverage starts at 7 o'clock, leading you right up to face-off at 7:30. After the game, keep it right here for Kings Talk with Sam Patesesh, your spot to react and break all of it down. Catch every moment. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA Kings. And speaking of the Samboni, he's going to jump in here, talk a little Kings made a coaching change coming out of that Olympic break. Lots to get to with Sam. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcas is here on a Monday, ESPN LA.
In Los Angeles, greatness isn't an option. It's expected. From the skyhook of Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar with a skyhook.
to the Showtime flair of Magic.
Magic fires for 3. Got it at the buzzer. Magic hit a three-pointer.
To the relentless fire of the Mamba.
Bryant for the win.
This is a franchise built on icons. And now the story continues with the power and vision of LeBron.
Fall away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
And the next generation talent of Luka.
Luka, another 3. Good again!
Different eras, same standard. Championship expectations.
Me, LeBron, and they are, I think we're the leaders of this group.
From the legends of yesterday to the superstars of right now, Lakers basketball lives here. ESPN Los Angeles.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Mike, in sports, dynasties don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Travis, but that's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet.
Mike, it's actually pretty simple. Customer service that takes care of people.
It's probably the biggest reason why people choose Rotolo Chevrolet. They come from all over California.
210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, right there in Fontana. I'm going to remember that the rest of my life.
Love it.
And of course, RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO Chevy.com.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge. And Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Mason and Ireland, the biggest show on the radio.
I've heard a lot of people complaining about ultra-processed food.
Yeah,
and I got to tell you, I want the best. I want it to be ultra-processed. Like, I don't want it to be a little I want
mega ultra-processed.
Mega ultra-processed food. Ultra-processed food has a bad rap. It's ultra.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
If I came in a tank top and dolphin shorts, you'd be like, what's up, dude? What's going on over there?
DeMarco and Travis continue.
I couldn't have been scareder. Is that a word?
More scared?
More scared.
Back to the guys.
The big bad wolf. The big bad wolf.
All right, the Kings are home tonight taking on the Colorado Avalanche, best team in the league. None other than our very own Sam Patesesh is here joining us. The Samboni. Is that name grown on you a little bit?
You know what? It really has. And I got to give credit. My friend Boris came up with that. And I told him the day he said it, I go, I wanted to hate that, and I didn't want to give you credit, but I think this is going to stick. Yeah. It's got a real chance, right?
It does. I like it. I think it's good.
Well, wait. See, I didn't get on the Zamboni, so
it's tough.
Should just Zamboni give me a ride?
You're right.
You can jump on his shoulders and you can ride him around.
And I got to tell you something, DeMarco, I have explained there numerous times since then, because they still, every time they see me there now, down below in that Zamboni tunnel, they look at me like, man, we effed that up.
Oh,
like we screwed that up.
Let's run it back.
And what I say is,
I want to stretch it out a little longer.
And what I say is, you know what? Look, DeMarco's still upset because wasn't there a piece of your ex-wife ended up with a beautiful piece of lawn equipment, correct? That you no longer have.
That's correct.
Right?
You didn't have to.
Well, you weren't going to answer.
Okay. But the Zamboni could do that. I mean, it is a blade under there, right?
It cuts
DeMarco?
things.
It cuts.
Why do you think I was so happy?
Relive your dream.
I'm so disappointed.
All right, so there's a lot going on. The Kings have changed their coach. It's the Olympic break. We're going to get to see Panarin and so on. Let me start at the most important thing.
Yes.
My Ducks have won 5 in a row. How do you like that?
So this story actually has a little bit of a Ducks tail on it. First of all, Trav, part of this is true. The reason the Kings are in a bad spot, a little to do with the Ducks and the Seattle Kraken, but the Ducks are for real. They're in their way. They beat the Oilers the night before the Kings decided to just not even play with the Oilers. 8-1, a great comeback by the Ducks. They beat the Oilers, and remember, the Oilers are the nemesis of the Kings.
Oh, yeah.
This is worse than Eagles, Rams. This cuts deep with the Oilers. And the Kings got waxed 8-1, but the Ducks came back twice in that game and won it in the last minute.
They're down 2 goals twice.
Ducks have very good of late. So, yes, Trav.
I just wanted to get that in.
No, it's good. I'm going to come back. I got another Ducks nugget for you later in this conversation, I promise.
All right, so why fire Hiller now? This has been a conversation for weeks, if not months. Why finally get around to it after the Olympic break? It seemed like there were lots of natural moments where they could have done it leading up to it. Why now?
Couple of reasons for, in my mind, why you would be patient. Last season, this team wasn't amazing, and at the trade deadline, they brought in Kuzmenko. And at that point, their offense took off, their power play took off, and they ended up with the most points in the regular season ever for this franchise under Jim Hiller. So naturally, you'd say, all right, let's wait until we make a move to judge this guy. We've been largely mediocre, but the offense really didn't have an opportunity because from a personnel standpoint, they didn't necessarily have that guy. They go out and get that guy. I told you guys about the bread man, Panarin, right?
Right.
So they get Panarin, and then it's the Olympic break, and then with Panarin, not only is it bad, you lose to that team, Edmonton, 8-1, with the guy that's supposed to be your new offensive weapon, and you lose like that, it's tough to get around that. And for the first time that I can remember in that building for hockey, fire Hiller.
Wow.
Chanting. Wow. They'll chant a lot of things. It's rare. I can't remember it ever happening in that building. Against an opposing goalie, sure.
Sure.
Against your team, your coach, that was weird. I didn't expect that.
Your point is actually valid. What did you say was going to happen when you fire a coach in hockey?
Well, hockey is weird for 100 different reasons, but it's most weird for you fire the coach and you get hot. It's almost like an unwritten law that you can't, like, that doesn't happen in bad. I mean, you might get a game where you put the special teams coach in and they look a little better, but the reason they fired the coach because it's a bad team. In hockey, they almost always go on a tear.
So I went back through the history just to count it up because I thought, you know what, Travis is going to ask me about this, and it's not just, I didn't just want to say a lot of times or sometimes. 7 times in the history of this game, a team that fires their coach mid-season wins the Stanley Cup, and on that list in 2012 is these Kings.
Wow.
They fired Terry Murray. They hired Darryl Sutter. They won the Cup that season. And then most recently, the Blues fired Mike Yao. They went with Craig Berube, and they won the Cup that season. Your St. Louis Blues, DeMarco.
Wow. It was the Blues.
Yes, it was.
Do you have a theory? Well, I mean, just because obviously you fire the coach because the team's playing poorly. You fire the coach because they're not winning nearly the way that you would. You're not getting the most. Why does it just unlock so many different things?
I never had a theory before this season, and now I do. I think the line combinations in hockey are that dramatic. And I would imagine as a coach, your first line of business is to say, all right, what did the last guy not do? Oh, he didn't have this combination of players together. I'm going to mess with that. And I think you end up finding something there more often than not. Because if you get a line that really, truly scores, or a line that can defend the other team's top line excellent every night, that changes your fortunes dramatically. Because that can be a goal for you and a goal you're not allowing. That can be a 2-goal swing every night. That'll change any team's fortunes.
So then, as this team is currently constructed, I know the trade deadline's coming up, do they have enough, or do they have to still add?
It's a really interesting question, Marcus, and not only because of the fact that they added Breadman, and you're saying, oh, well, would you do anything else? Remember in the playoffs, the tragic story out of this beauty of the gold medal and USA and all of that, well, the Kings lost Kevin Fiala, who was at the time their second leading scorer. Now with Panarin, he's their third leading scorer. This is a major player on this team. To lose him, now you got a green light. You go get somebody. So I would say currently constructed, I don't love it. I don't love it, Marcus. This team needs somebody else. The trade deadline is Friday. They're going to go get it. Ken Holland built a dynasty in Detroit. He brought Panarin in. He made a coaching change. This is not the time to say we're not. I mean, they're obviously going chips in.
Obviously, because of the Olympic break, you shut down for the better part of 3 weeks, so you don't get to see as much as we would have under normal circumstances, considering when the trade was made to where we are now. But of the limited time we've seen Panarin, what do you make?
Excellent in his first game, 2 assists immediately. And I asked my first question before he played in his game. They had some availability with Hiller, and I said, are we going to see more of Panarin and Kempe and Kopi together? That's their top 3 players. And he didn't have them on a line together. He had them separated, and in that first game, they scored an unbelievable tic-tac, gorgeous goal. And guess what happened the next game? Then they decided, oh, yeah, we're going to put those guys together now. Yes. And so that has happened. So I love him on that line. That's them saying, we don't have a ton offensively. We're going to put it all on this one line and see what you can do against that. And that line has looked really good.
That was that Laker thing. Like, fresh pair of eyes, reconfigure, and you get something else out of it. One more thing. When hockey coaches get fired, like you can hear it, fire, Hill, or does he know it's coming?
Really interesting on this one, DeMarco, because here's the thing. Ken Holland, in his press conference yesterday, he admitted it. After the 8-1 loss on Thursday, Hiller that morning spoke with Luc Robitaille, the president. He decided it. It was done. There was another game Saturday. They played against Calgary. They, and when I say they, I'm going to say the top, Holland knew at that point the decision was made. Hiller did not. The team did not. They were very good. Nobody knew that.
Yeah.
But somewhere deep inside, they knew.
Well, that's one of those, once you decide that you have to do something, you need to do it right away.
Exactly.
Right? And once you start considering it, that's kind of the first hint that, hey, we need to go do something. And now they got to start playing well because they're not in the playoff field right now, but they're also not very far out of it. They're just 3 points out of that last wild card spot. So there is enough runway left, but not nearly enough to wait around to see if they're going to figure it out.
To your point about the Ducks being so great recently, the Ducks have now all of a sudden ramped themselves up to second in the Pacific Division. That division is tight. It's really the NFC West is that Pacific Division. It can be anybody. Still, it's only an 8-point swing for the Kings to get on top. So anything can happen. And just one thing to say about DJ Smith, this is the new coach. He had coached for 4 years in Ottawa. He was a head coach before. The guy that he really made his name with, you'll like this name, Trav, was Mike Babcock. Babcock, the former Ducks coach who went to the Stanley Cup final with the Ducks, he won a cup in Detroit. When he was the head coach in Toronto, his assistant was this guy, DJ Smith, and that's where people got to know that name. That's then got him the head coaching job in Ottawa.
When I was supporting the Blues,
yes,
I hated Mike Babcock.
Yes, you did. Yes, you
hated
did.
him.
Yes,
oh my
you did.
God!
No,
I think there's like 9 hockey coaches on Earth, and they just cycle around. It makes the NBA look like the biggest party in the world, and I think there's 15 NBA head coaches. Like the NFL, at least through the cycle, there's always 1 or 2 guys like, oh, who's that guy? I don't know. In hockey, man, it just seems like one recycled name after the next.
I'm going to add a new name, though. Matt Green was with the Kings. He won the cup, both of those cups. He was the alternate captain next to Dustin Brown in both of those cup runs. He is now an assistant coach on this team. For the first time ever, he will be an assistant coach. So let's add him in. Eventually, he'll be a head coach.
All right, last one before we let you go, Sam. McKinnon, after the Canadians lost the gold medal match, said that they were the best team did not win after Team USA won. Now, he might – love that. Connor McDavid's the best player in the world, but McKinnon's close. He's up there. What did you make of his comments? Because we're going to see him tonight against the Kings.
Correct. So McDavid, McKinnon, the fact that both of them were on a line with Macklin, like just the Mac line, McKinnon, McDavid, that was so unfair. But in regards to Canada being the best team,
Not on the scoreboard.
Not on the scoreboard. We're going to take that. I will say roster construction-wise, you had Sweden had 25 NHL players. USA had 25. Finland had 24, 25, and Canada had 25. All those teams could have won it all, yes. Canada had the best line I've ever seen, ever. But who here didn't love 3-on-3 overtime?
Loved it.
I liked it because of how it ended.
Yes. Oh, you don't love it?
I don't love it.
Okay.
I
loved it.
So here's the thing.
So much fun.
I don't mind it during the regular season in the NHL, right? Like, let's get this over with.
Yes,
it's
please.
the same reason I don't mind the ghost runner in Major League
Yes,
Baseball.
yeah.
Like, let's put him on second base. Let's get the hell out of here. 9 innings is enough, and let's move on. For things like the gold medal match, for things like the playoffs in baseball, for things like the playoffs in the NHL, let's play the sport. Let's not goof it up. I'm not saying like right up until the gold medal match we can go some 3-on-3 stuff, but if we're gonna do the thing, let's do the thing and not have a home run hitting contest after the 12th inning in a baseball game. It's like what are we doing?
I do appreciate what you're saying, but in a game that was 1-1, so not a lot of scoring, even though a lot of chances, I loved that it came down to that. And I love it for this reason, Travis. I'm with you. I'm a purist where I can go with the 5-on-5, and we know that playoff hockey.
They might still be playing, by the way, if they were doing 5-on-5.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
And didn't you love being able to tell all your friends at 7 in the morning, I don't need you to watch an undisclosed amount of hockey. Give me 2 minutes. Give me this thing scoring. Give me 2 minutes and tell me you don't like the game at least a little bit more.
It's incredibly exciting, but it's also like what makes playoff hockey so much fun is it can end at any second. But it also might go on for 4 overtimes. You have no idea what might happen.
Cavity.
Right. Yeah. With that 3-on-3, the puck's going in the net within a minute or two.
And by the way, I just want to say this. I think the league should and might, based on the success of this tournament, adopt that rule to take 3-on-3 hockey beyond 5 minutes, which is all it is right now. If you extended it just to 10 minutes, every game would end. We would never see a shootout. You never have it. And I love that.
I'd be okay with it. As long as it doesn't enter the playoffs,
that's fine.
I'm okay.
That's fine. All right. I'm with you. Trav, we're all together. I love
Zamboni.
it. Thank you,
yes, sir.
Tonight's
Good
the big
to see
one,
you.
Colorado.
Good to see you.
Yikes.
See you, man.
Buckle up. Buckle up. It can get interesting tonight for sure.
Thank you, guys.
Little shop talk is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marks this here on a Monday. ESPN LA.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up? Hey.
Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers, now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
It's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're breaking down the Lakers' back-to-back wins this weekend and what comes next as we get you ready for Lakers basketball this week. Reaction Monday is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Los Angeles, introducing the newest, most trusted injury hotline.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob, 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
This March, while the brackets are busted, somebody will be breaking away in a brand new BMW at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all March long for the $500,000 Luck of the Irish BMW drawing just by using their Unity by Hard Rock card. Join us for exciting promotions, big wins, and your shot at driving off in serious style. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, the easiest drive from downtown LA.
Every March, are brackets the only thing you can think about? Do you have symptoms such as constant bracket obsession or moderate to severe bracket-related distractions? You may be living with bracket brain. Thankfully, there's ESPN Tournament Challenge, the #1 proven way to treat bracket brain right at the source. So this March, download the ESPN Tournament Challenge app, fill out your women's bracket, and get you and your brain in the game. ESPN Tournament Challenge. Play the #1 bracket game. Presented by Capital One.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Yo, real talk, real sports, real LA. Yo, what's up? It's Will I Am, and you're locked into DeMarco and Travis on ESPN LA.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
Some good birthdays today in Shop Talk. Let's start with this one. Dr. Seuss was born on this day
Happy
in
birthday,
1904. Yeah, Geisel? Is that
Geisel, yeah.
Ted Geisel?
Yeah,
that's Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
Where'd Seuss come from?
Did you have a favorite?
You'd have to give me some.
Green Eggs and Ham,
Love
The
that
Cat
one.
in the Hat.
Love
Redfish,
that one.
Bluefish.
Redfish, Bluefish.
Love that one.
The Lorax.
I don't remember any
I love
from
the Lorax.
Yeah.
I don't remember any from my childhood, but I remember reading to my kids.
I love Green Eggs and Ham.
Green Eggs and
Yeah,
Ham
me
is
too.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. I found one in a thrift shop called The Sleep Book that I was reading to my kid.
I don't know that
It's
one.
just a long bedtime story about all the weird creatures around the world that are going to sleep at night.
Am I crazy? The Cat in the Hat was kind of scary, right?
Yeah.
Like when
Yes,
the
it
cat
was.
comes in and terrorizes the children.
You should see the movie.
Yeah. No, that was a scary one. Tua Tagovailoa turns 28 years old today.
Yes.
Anybody want Tua to quarterback their favorite football team?
Not at all.
No, thank you.
Not at all.
No, thank you.
I didn't think so. Ben Roethlisberger turns 44 years
Big
old.
Ben,
Wow.
you know,
right.
all that Steeler dust-up stuff with Joey Porter, Big Ben came out smelling like a rose. Yeah, like everything they said about the guy was wrong, so to speak, I guess. Yeah.
He was a very, very good football player.
Yeah, really good.
Tough as nails and did what needed to get done.
Swear to God. I've seen a lot of connections quarterback to receiver. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that was so simpatico with his receiver than him and Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Before he went nuts.
Yeah,
They were on the same page like that. Yeah.
Happy 58th birthday to Daniel Craig, actor Daniel Craig, James Bond. Your favorite Bond?
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
That's an upset. I was not expecting that.
Who's your favorite Bond?
Sean
Connery?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Okay.
Yeah.
It was probably Sean Connery, although I say Roger Moore stars in my favorite Bond movie.
Which one?
Live and Let Die.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought you might have a Moonraker streak there, Marcus.
You know what? I actually watched. I went back because I think they're all on like HBO Max.
They are. Yeah.
So like I watched Moonraker the other night.
Some of those Bond movies get so weird. Like
kinda
especially
corny.
the ones in the 70s
Yeah.
and 80s were very corny.
Kind of corny.
Really corny.
Yeah.
But For Your Eyes Only is my favorite.
I'll say this-
Roger Moore.
Oh, that's with Christopher Walken.
I love that
right?
one.
Daniel Craig better as James Bond or Benoit Blanc in the
The Knives Out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
He's a good
call.
Bond, though.
That's a good call.
He's a good Bond, but he's very good. as
Benoit Blanc is a great character.
Good character. Yeah.
National Egg McMuffin Day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
As
All
in
right.
every day?
This is where if my children were here, they'd say, don't tell the story. We know.
What's
know.
the story?
The Egg McMuffin. I'm glad you asked.
Yes,
Marco.
okay.
The Egg McMuffin was invented at a McDonald's in Santa Barbara, California, right on State Street, right by where my mom and dad happen to live now. And every single time we drive by it to go see my folks with my kids, they're like, please don't say it again. I'm like, did you guys know that the Egg McMuffin was invented in that McDonald's right there?
No way.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Yes,
Awesome.
indeed. Right there in
Yes.
Santa Barbara.
Such
It
a
is
good sandwich.
National Banana Cream Pie Day.
If it's there.
Oh, not
if it's there.
Really?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
If it's there, I wouldn't turn down a slice. I'm not, it's not my first choice.
Banana cream pie is something different.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Not my first choice.
Okay.
If it's there, I'll
You're not
eat
a
it.
banana pudding guy?
I love banana pudding. I
Okay.
mean banana, but it's not my first choice.
All
Yeah.
right, that's fine.
Yeah.
You want me to bring you some tomorrow?
Banana cream pie?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Can you
have
bring a cherry pie?
access to a banana cream
So
pie?
there's a place that I love. It's called it's on Vermont. They have a bunch of different type of pies.
Oh,
He's a
So-
cherry pie man.
Does that count as fruit for the day if I eat banana cream pie?
Bananas.
Is that
Bananas
by
are a
sort of
fruit.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wait, so do you guys? I'll go. Do you guys want banana? They're known for like.
Count me out.
Okay.
I'm on a program.
Are you?
Okay.
I'm bringing it back.
Are you bringing it back?
Yeah, I've been
Okay, then
slipping.
if he's
All
out,
right.
I'm out.
All
Okay,
right, okay.
yeah,
I've
all
been
right.
slipping. Today in
See,
1940.
I was right to ask you, have you been walking?
Yeah.
You got all mad at me. See?
No, I have been walking. Well, you got in my head. I haven't gotten out of my own head since you asked me. Elmer Fudd debuted in an animated short, Elmer's Candid Camera, in 1940. Pretty good.
Elmer's Candid Camera?
Yes, that was the beginning of it.
Okay, so I went back and went down the rabbit hole on Looney Tunes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he does shoot Daffy Duck quite a bit.
In the face.
In the face. Quite a
When it
bit.
like blow his beak onto the other side of his head.
Yeah.
I typed in like Elmer Fudd shoots Daffy, and
Yeah.
it was like 7 minutes of like consistent.
Oh, there's like a supercut of it,
Right.
I'm sure.
Right, just kept going.
The Looney Tunes were exceptionally violent.
I
Yes.
did not know that. Okay.
The Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry, both
Ooh,
Yeah.
I mean,
that one too.
Tom and Jerry was the inspiration for, like, I mean, I'm a Simpsons nerd, but like Itchy and Scratchy, it was Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
I did not know that about you.
Yes.
The Simpsons?
I'm-
I can't wait till
I,
next
you know,
week.
I admit that I've fallen off in recent years, but for a long
Yeah.
time I was a
South
Simpsons
Park?
guy.
We're
yeah.
okay, now I can add you to. I have a very specific text thread with some Simpsons stuff.
Okay.
You're now on it.
Sweet.
Okay, so
Sweet.
you're going to be a part of this.
Love it.
I've never heard this story. This is bizarre. Charlie Chaplin's body was stolen from a cemetery in the Swiss village of Courcey-Sauvé near Lausanne, Switzerland. The grave robbers and then reburied the body were found a few weeks later. Did you know that Charlie Chaplin had his grave robbed?
No.
Did not.
I
Wait,
didn't
did you
either.
say they put the body back?
They found the grave robbers and presumably the corpse and put it back.
And put it back.
Yeah.
What were they going to do with
I
it?
don't know.
Oh, my
I
God.
don't think I want to know the answer
Okay.
to that.
Wow.
That could
Well.
be pretty upsetting. Compact discs and players are released for the first time in the United States and other markets. Anybody want to take a guess when CDs came to the United States? What year that was?
1988.
You're a little late. Marcus?
I was going to actually put it in the 90s, so definitely late.
83.
83
Wow.
CDs.
Yeah.
Wait, is that like Laserdisc and CDs and stuff? Okay.
I'm not sure, but they
Yeah.
they had previously been available only in Japan, came to the States in 1983.
CDs they used to call CDs Laserdisc.
I remember, no, but those were different because CDs
Yeah.
were just music. Laserdiscs were movies.
Movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the microwave was the radar range. Remember
Ah.
that?
Oh,
Way back when.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Last one here, 1962. Wilt Chamberlain's the second most famous accomplishment is
scoring 100 points in a
100
game.
points. That happened today against the Knicks. 1962, 100. That there's no footage of it anywhere. Just
The
him
night that
holding
he
up
and
that
Al
sign.
Attles combined for 121 points.
Wow.
That was the way Al Attles used to talk about it. The night me and Wilt combined for 121.
Wow.
That's amazing. I don't think we'll ever see it again, but I'm here to see somebody try.
I think Luka could score 100.
I think
If he's-
Wemby could.
Wemby could definitely score 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you need a big man to do it. Like, I don't think you can do it as a guard.
No, and you're going to have to shoot the ball well. You're going to have to
Yeah.
make all your free throws. And now with threes with Wemby, and he can get all the easy twos that he could do it as well. All right, Marcus, always a pleasure on a
Marcus.
Monday.
Good to be
I'm gonna
seen.
Blow you up with some Simpsons stuff. Can't wait to do it. Little Trojans Live is coming up next. DeMarco and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, boy.
Peace.
Lit tomorrow, DeMarco.
yeah.
Buckle up. We'll see you then.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary.